Hello and live from ArchieLuxury headquarters. Guys, I'm just going to take a IV Purifin. I got a bit of a boner of a headache. And for you guys, it's still 2021, isn't it, Irix guy?
Yeah, it is 7:03 p.m. in New York City. I'm in St. Martin right now.
Man, it's great to see you, Irix guy. Jokes aside there, we're going to relaunch your channel. If we can get that fucking Marcelo channel functioning, we can fix your channel.
Speaking of that, Archie, and I don't have it up yet, but I've got a video that's coming, and it is it's why Tudor has a major perception problem, and you make a huge appearance within that video.
Hey man, so you're happy. Welcome to use anything you can, man. Anything you can use.
Yeah,
I'm happy to help you, man. I got a headache, man. It was we did it. I had a sleep. I woke up 9:30 this morning. I normally wake up 7 o'clock in the morning, man. This is I think it's the Baileys has hurt me. The Baileys. I drank that. I finished off the Baileys last night. Australia. So anyhow, Irix guy. What's going on in the world of streaming? Tell me this.
Well, I've been doing a lot of non-live streams. I just did a live stream and I closed it down due to respect of your channel. By the way, your invite came out kind of late, but
I know that's because I woke up late.
Like you were saying, I've been doing a lot of videos with Tudor and Rolex, and man, they've been blowing up.
Yes, that's the way to go, man. That's the way to go. Man, that's the way to go. Hey, man, what's going on?
Got a super chat from Toyota Mo.
Toyota Mo. Yeah. Sorry that. Uh, just let me. Just hang on one tick there. I'm just trying to get some. Uh. Uh.
You sound bad. I hate to say it.
Well, sorry, man. I just had. Sorry, Toyota Mo, $20. Mike the Snake is here. We got Jamie Opulence, man. This is amazing.
How you doing,
Hi,
champ?
Jamie.
How you doing,
Not
Mark?
so good. Not so good. I had that Bailey's, I had whiskey, and I had champagne. I'm not feeling. I just had a nap. I've taken some IV Purifins.
Oh, how cool is that?
That's so beautiful, man. How are you, Mike the Snake?
I'm doing great. I've gotten good news from my dad. Plastic surgeon was successful with his attempts, and looks like there's a good chance he may save his leg. And had a fine day.
That's beautiful, man.
My neighbor was going to sell me this cute little truck, and then his
Yeah, what
girlfriend.
sort of-
It was a Ford Ranger,
How
99 Ford Ranger, 2-wheel drive. And I told him a long time ago I was interested in it. And then his girlfriend up and just put an ad. And next thing you know, she's got thousands of offers for 10 times more than I was thinking of offering. So
Jesus,
I was
you're
just like,
joking.
fine, I'm out. I'm priced out. But now they've found that it's not smoggable because the catalytic converters have been taken off. So whoever buys it has to drop $1,000 or more into this thing and get it smogged, and it's on the seller to smog it. So they're selling a liability if they let it go out of their hands. The buyer can actually come back on them and force them to pay to have
For
somebody
smog.
install the catalytic converters on the truck.
I'll come back to you.
something I
Rene
never
Della Pans, €2. Happy New Year. Regards from the Netherlands. Thank you so much there. Thomas Burdett, £4.50. Happy New Year, Archie and Punters. Just watching the fireworks. Yeah, Thomas Burnett sent me another super chat just as I was wrapped up the other one. Thank you, Thomas. You are a really, really good guy. And we've got Jamie Opulence. What time is it in where you're in Spain? What time is it?
In Spania, it's 1:08.
Oh, you've already celebrated.
Yeah, we just gone New Year's Eve. We've done the celebration. I went home and left my wife, and I rushed to the office.
You left your wife.
Why'd you leave her?
I want to celebrate with Archie and the guys. The second round.
It's like you just got her that timepiece and then you just left her.
Yeah.
Hey,
No,
that's
we celebrated at her mum's. We had dinner. We had beautiful evening, champagne, caviar, amazing. I walked my wife and daughter home, and then I gave her that look, which was the look that I'm going to the office to have that cigar to celebrate and end the year.
well. It is good to celebrate, isn't it? What do you think? Look, I know some people say New Year's are cheesy and it's another day. Who cares? But it is a mark in time. 2021. I don't think it was that great. Was it terrible? But I'm hoping 2022 is better. Trapper, we got Trapper here. I got to tell you, Mike the Snake, I want to ask you something. I've been watching a lot of poverty porn. Basically, people really down and out. And Mike, I can't hear you. Got your thing's muted, Mikey.
I saw me
Sorry,
in there
Mike,
somewhere.
Mike, why do people steal the cats? They're always stealing in these bad parts of America. Someone's always stealing a cat. Why are they stealing catalytic converters?
Oh, because of there's precious metals in them. They're worth a couple $100 a piece into a non-reputable junkyard that takes them in for recycling for their precious metals.
What? There's another metal that they use besides platinum. It's
I guess
slipping my
maybe
mind.
silver.
Not zirconium.
No, it's
That happened to my uncle.
Palladium.
I think
They
it's
drilled
palladium.
his
Palladium.
petrol tank and took the
It's
petrol out.
palladium.
Why?
They
But
literally drilled through the tank and took the petrol.
Why would you do that?
Those catalytic converters are going for big money.
Yeah.
Big money.
Yeah.
Huge
People
money.
just saw them.
I like a straight through exhaust personally.
They just cut them right off the car, drop them,
Yeah.
and drive off. And you fire up your
Sabotage.
car and it's extra loud in the morning. You're like, what the fuck?
when
And
palladium gets really high, they switch, the makers switch over and they'll buy a bunch of platinum, and then that metal will run up, and then it'll keep kind of flip-flopping.
What do they do with these catalytic? What do they do exactly? Like the fumes come through. What does these metals do to it?
okay, it's a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
When you have imperfect combustion,
Yeah.
the perfect combustion creates water and carbon dioxide. Imperfect
Yes.
combustion creates carbon monoxide and hydrocarbons. Okay,
Yes.
those two things go through the catalytic converter and chemically react. They're not burned, but they chemically react with the metals in the catalytic converter, which in turn makes it red hot, glowing red hot. But it's not being made red hot by the engine exhaust. It's being made red hot by the chemical conversion of these hydrocarbons and carbon monoxide into water and carbon dioxide. So what comes out the end of the pipe is water and carbon dioxide. It's been, the main contributor to cars being running dirty back in the 70s, to cars actually pumping out, like Porsches in LA pump out air out their tailpipes that's cleaner than the air they're sucking in. But that's what the catalytic converter does. It chemically reacts with the.
They get red hot,
the
but
smog.
you touch it, you'll burn your finger, wouldn't you?
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, if you look at, have you ever seen the inside of one? I had a motorcycle a long time ago that had one, and you could see down
Cherry
inside
red.
the pipe. It's cherry red, glowing for 5 minutes.
And what happens if you pump water into it whilst it's red hot?
Oh, it would probably. It might explode. It might pop. It might shoot steam out the end. It would be a bad idea.
What about if it starts raining? How does it not get damaged by rain and that?
Well, because it's in line with a long, 8-foot long line of exhaust pipes, and so the outside of it probably has one shield layer, right, that protects it from the outer elements, and then another inner layer, and then that inner layer, consists of the actual work. Yeah, and because like you're saying, if you splash through a big puddle and the temperature of the catalytic converter were to change drastically, it would change how it operates. So there's got to be an outer core and then a functional inner core that.
Here we go. EBBS badge, £5. Have a drink, mate. You look like you. Have a drink, mate. Will help with the hangover. Fuck. I'm not feeling. I will have a drink. Just let me finish my water.
How much?
Man.
I was gonna hop on your stream, and I was awake and everything, and then I was kind of sitting there, and then I fucking fell back asleep. So I didn't make
It's
it.
okay, man.
How much Bailey's did you have?
Half a bottle.
Do you think it's is it the sugar in the Bailey's?
No, it's the chemicals in it. That's the chemicals. They've changed. I don't know if you noticed this with Bailey's Irish cream. It's like so many things. The real Irish cream, it'll go bad because the cream, natural cream. So to let it last, it's the preservatives they add to it. That's the reason when you get a fat bastard like me in a morgue, the body won't decompose for about 3 weeks. It'll just sit there and smell bad. All those preservatives. Isn't that right, Irish guy?
Yeah, no, the preservatives are the killer, man. and that's the thing I like about getting outside the United States. You get in some of these third world countries, and you don't have all the preservatives in your stuff.
Ken Fresno, $5. Arch, Happy New Year. Hoping for 2022 to be free of teeny weenies on the stream. Thank you so much there. I got to tell you, I want to say, Jamie, it's been an honor to have you through the year. I got to say, it's really great to have you share your passion for the watches and life, and you've been a great role model to me because, you know, I think things aren't always successful in the Archie-verse.
Sure.
You know? Things aren't always successful there in Trapper John. And this year, my New Year's, what I really want to do is, we got Marcelo. I mean, let's face it, he is like the Seinfeld of YouTube. That's what he's like. It's a show about nothing. But the thing is, people love it because he's not confrontational. He's a little bit crazy. And he's just a nice, harmless guy. Which, how could you honestly dislike him? That's the question I have. How could you seriously dislike him? You know, he's a cool guy. He tries his best. And, you know, that's all very good. I want to get, this year, I want to help RX Guy. We want to get him out of the slum. Jamie, this is a fallen hero. He used to be punching way above his weight. It's just slid from the most revolting food reviews you've ever seen in your life, the nastiest food reviews, to all he wants is to regain that YouTube mantle, don't you, RX Guy?
Yeah, I do. And actually, I've had, thanks to your advice with the Rolex and the Tudor, and I've got that video coming out. It's why Tudor has a perception problem. And I plugged.
Man, that's anything with those Rolex or Tudor in the title is gonna be a winner. Make sure you put Rolex in there always. Every title. Look at Paul Thorpe. Every title has Rolex in it. Toyota Mo, $2. Mike the Snake Knows Cars. Great job explaining. Yes, Mike the Snake. So what happened? How much were you going to pay for this little Ranger?
I was thinking around $2,000, 2,500, and
fuck that for a 20-year-old Ranger.
Yeah, actually.
How many Ks are on this? How many miles is on this?
100,000 miles.
Fuck me dead. So
dude,
what did they end up?
Used car prices are going crazy around here.
You know what? I think she just thought, well, let's get a bit more for it. So what did they list it at?
She listed it at 3, and they've gotten 40 calls. And but the thing is the seller's responsible on providing a smog certificate. It's on the smog is on the seller. So if they sell the car and the buyer can't take it down to the smog station and have it pass smog, then legally they can take it back to the seller and say, hey, it didn't pass smog, make it fucking smog ready and let me know when it's ready. And
or they can say, can I want my money back?
Or they can say, I want my money back. Yeah. But the nightmare comes in that, they turn around and they force the seller to have to put a bunch of money into making this car smog, and maybe it doesn't pass even after they do all the repairs. Then they're stuck.
Can you have fake smog? Can you put a fake cat on?
No. There are some people that can trick the sensors by installing where the sensor screws into the exhaust pipe. They put a taller little boss where the sensor screws in, so it's farther away from the exhaust flowing through the exhaust pipe.
Did you know what?
Acts like less smog, but that's a trick.
Jaguar did in the 80s for smog in California?
No.
They fitted an inlet so that it would, as it was the exhaust was coming through, it was sucking a bit of air in to make it cleaner.
Oh, sure. Well, American cars had an air pump. They had a physical air pump that was belt driven and lines that went to each exhaust port and pumped air right into the exhaust right as it came out of the engine so that it burned any unburned fuel and cleaned up the exhaust before it hit the catalytic converter. This is back in 1972. This is back when America was making the worst cars known to man.
1972.
Yeah, you'd have a
Compliments of the
427
EPA.
V8. You'd have a 427 V8 making 154 horsepower. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Like,
Tea and
just a
Tickers is
joke.
on. Look at
Hi,
this. We
Tea
got
and
the.
Tickers.
Hello,
Hey,
Happy
how's
New
it
Year.
going?
Just dropped in to say Happy New Year to you guys. A bit late for you.
Hey,
Archie.
Happy New
I would-
Year there. Yes.
I would have come in as you were. I was working while you were doing your.
No, that's.
stream
Hey, you don't need to
live.
explain. Tea and Tickers,
Yeah,
just
man.
come on when you can. There's no
I am.
problem.
I'm just helping prop Tim up at the moment because he's doing his 24-hour thing. You know, so.
What's happened with his wife? I heard some. What's happened with the wife? What happened there?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What like? How do you mean? Come on.
I heard something that his wife got really pissed off.
Oh well, she did. She got pissed off. Hello, Mike, back the truck up, mate. I know
Bigger
all the
than
story.
being
I've been in the
pissed
chat.
on.
Back the
I'm
truck
not
up. Let
going
me
to say
explain.
nothing.
Right.
I'm not saying nothing.
Okay. He basically got the £1,000 for the haircut, and she didn't particularly approve. She didn't like him. What the idea of him having his haircut. But in the end, she thought it's better than drinking or whatever. So she cut his hair for him tonight live. She did it for him.
Ah, and what happened then?
Well, that's it. Nothing much. She looked a bit pissed while she was doing it. She didn't look happy. She weren't smiling, but she cut it for him, and that's it. I mean, no drama. That's it. She cut his hair for him. It was good though. It looked
okay.
good. He looks better. He does look better. He looks Ukrainian. You know, he's got that short
but
Ukrainian. Yeah,
I
he looks
don't know
better.
if that's
A good thing.
Super chat. Super
He's gonna
chat.
come in and see you.
uh,
He's gonna come in and see. He's gonna come in and see you at some point.
ABC.
No, he will come in and see you.
I got to tell you, man. I don't know what to say,
Hey,
man.
guys.
I don't know what to say. Hoff on
Hey, man.
Smash.
Good evening.
Hey, ABC, we welcome you to the stream. Hoff on Smash, great to see the Enforcer Tea and Tickers. Happy New Year, mate. Yes, Happy New Year. ABC, man, ABC, what time is it in the UK? Quick time check.
22
Oh,
minutes
22 minutes
past midnight.
Ooh,
Oh, that's what I didn't know what ABC looked like. Hello, ABC. How are you, mate?
Hey,
he's a very handsome man.
I'm a bit late to the stream because all the out in the back, there are all these fireworks going on across the horizon. Really cool.
Yeah.
Wow. Man, I got to tell you, New Year's resolution. What's your horological New Year's resolution?
To get at least
Yeah.
one watch. There you go. Winner talk. Winner talk.
Hey.
Lolex,
Hey.
man, how are you?
Rolex,
Say
how
hi,
you doing?
What's your New Year's resolution? New Year
We
resolution.
did this last night. I came on at like 3 in the morning to say
Different audience. It worked well. Keep it going, man.
Okay. Oh, I get it. Okay. New Year's resolution. Get in better shape. Want to get in better shape.
No, don't
No,
worry about that, man. You
horological.
look very good shape indeed. Look, I got to tell you, I'm not going to necessarily buy anything, but I'm not selling anything.
That's good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I
I've been
think that's the
looking-
thing.
I've been looking at the.
Here we go.
Sorry.
Sorry, just
Go
let
ahead.
me grab this. Joseph D, $5 super chat for the tickers.
Oh, thank you,
Super
Joseph.
chat for
Nice.
tea and tickers. That's it. You
Thank you.
keep the tickers going there. Bondage and discipline, $5. Back to watches. Is the VC Overseas Chrono objectively better than the Daytona? Rolex resell and flipper value advice. Look, I got to be totally honest with you. I actually think the Daytona's way better. I'm not a big fan of the VC Chrono. I had a friend who had one. They've gone crazy in price.
not the
Look, it's
Chrono.
But Arch,
crazy.
even the Daytona's not a superior chronograph movement like the
No.
Omega, the Breitling, or the Zenith.
Mm.
It's not known for that.
No
The
level of
GMT
finishing
is
like that.
fantastic.
But I got to tell you, man, it's just a robust work.
Oh.
The Daytona. If you had a choice, what would you pick? Someone said you can have a VC.
Oh, Daytona. Okay.
Daytona.
Yeah.
VC.
Well,
Probably
no,
the Daytona for me
VC.
as well, probably.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
what's that? You're wearing your Zenith.
This is the Zenith that Alex fixed for me.
It looks
A bit
beautiful. What's
beaten
wrong with
up.
that?
Oh, like
Well,
that.
It looks
I like
You
beautiful.
said piss it off. You said
Sorry?
to piss it off.
Yeah.
You told me to
I'm
piss
trying to
it
sell
off.
it for you. What do you think I'm trying to do now for you?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, yeah. It was a bit beaten up around the sides. Whoops.
Ooh,
And
It is now. It is now.
that's just a laptop keyboard. And Alex has done a phenomenal job. Respect
it
to
looks
him.
beautiful. Was it expensive?
Wow.
No, it was, the service it cost a fair bit because I wanted a new glass and everything.
How much?
Yeah.
But the watch itself was cheap. It was in a bit of a state, actually.
Yeah, it
that
was. It was. It wasn't beautiful. He actually
It
did
wasn't
mention that.
working.
Fat
He's done
windbag
a
Ben,
phenomenal
50
job.
pounds. Happy New Year, Arch. Good health to you and your family and all the decent people on here. I gotta tell you, I gotta tell you seriously. New Year's resolution. I don't really want to sell anything, but I don't know if I'll be buying anything. It's my 50th this year. I gotta make an appeal video. Can I get a Pepsi at retail?
I think you should.
I reckon you will. My prediction
I
is someone will pitch up and
ABC.
get
I don't
you a
know.
collective.
I don't
That's
know,
my
man. I'm
prediction.
serious. I think
Especially
You know what?
if you make a London watch show, if you turn up at London, I reckon you'll definitely get someone to volunteer.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
no,
sorry.
you're 100% right. Look, we'll see how it goes there. Big Mac, here we go. Happy New Year, all. Now that is our good friend Joe Kramer. Joe Kramer's.
Joe Kramer, yeah.
He
You
was
must
all
admit
tarted up, suited and booted. going
That
out.
Santos looks pretty nice in that photo.
Yeah, that's a good watch.
And we got EBBS badge, £5. Shite the bed, man. Have a drink on me. You will feel better. Okay, I will have a drink now.
Can I ask ABC what year's that watch? You should show what year's the watch. It looked vintage, is it? ABC?
The Zenith. ABC
Yeah,
the
sorry,
Zenith.
yeah. What year is it?
I think it's early 2000s. It's an early.
Oh, it looked older than that.
2000s.
It looked it was older. That's nice, yeah.
Yeah, look. It's
Sorry, yeah,
Zenith.
it's early 2000s. I think 2004, maybe
Okay.
5 at the latest. Things are what I like about it. It's kind of
I like it.
it's
Yeah,
a kind of a
older.
dress watch. It's got the thinness of a dress watch. Look at that.
Yeah.
It's got the
What
thinness of a
movement's
dress
in
watch.
it?
Arch.
What movement's in
The
it?
400, I believe. I don't
Yes,
know Zenith
yes,
movements. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Lolex.
it's 400.
Lolex. What's going on, Lolex?
I just wanted to come and say hi to you. Happy New Year's to everybody. I'm getting dinner soon with people, so I got to start getting ready soon. But just want to say Happy New Year's to everybody.
Hold on, I spilled
Happy
something.
New Year.
Let's hope,
Man,
let's hope it's a
happy
good
New
year.
Year's to
Let's
you,
thanks
man.
to everyone
May-
for their friendship and Archie for your support, your entertainment, your advice. And let's hope that this coming year is a great year for all of us.
Look at Jamie there enjoying himself with a cigar. Look at that. Look at that, Jamie.
Right on,
Have a
Jamie.
puff
Cool
or
as
a...
fuck, man. Cool as fuck. Look
Somebody
at that.
posted the
Ooh,
4130,
look at
so that might
Check.
be the movement that's in your
Ooh.
4130.
Isn't that
Davidoff, that's a good cigar. That's a nice,
Yeah, that's a
beautiful
nice
cigar. Beautiful. They make some nice stuff.
Let's have a look.
Well,
They're a Dominican. I think they're Dominican, the Davidoffs there. Timepiece, Mickey, $5.
bye, everyone.
Archie, just a little self-promotion and to remind others to get their watch collection reviewed by the Pontiff. Looking forward to seeing mine. Mickey, what happened to RX guy? He just fell out. I don't know what happened there, RX, if you're still there. RX
It's the
guy.
Alchemira 400.
He just posted on the chat. Archie, for the new year, I just switched from my James Cameron over to my new black sub.
Oh, man, that's amazing watch, man. I got to tell you.
I gotta say, I
Classic.
do love it. It
Yeah,
is-
you
I
can't
am-
go
I am
wrong with
really,
that. How could you?
really loving this watch.
Yeah,
I'm going to say one thing about the sub. I used to call the sub a glorified date just because it's the same movement, does the
Yep.
date and
Yep.
time. But it's only when I actually got it, wore it, the slight thickness and heft compared to the GMT, I finally got what the hype's all about.
Yeah, no, it's a little.
Yeah.
And that's the pre-ceramic one. And the slightly bigger crowns, easier to grip. I love it.
I'm loving it. I've been wearing my James Cameron all week, so I've been walking. When I walk for long distances, I've been going in circles because it's so heavy. You know, I've been side heavy.
Here we go. Howard Ross, 10 pounds. Archie, Happy New Year. Let's have a drink. Cheers. At London Watch Show with Tim. You betcha.
There you go.
There you go.
I don't know if it's really making me feel that much better, to be completely frank and honest with you.
Give it a second to set in, maybe.
Yeah. I got to tell you guys, seriously, 2022. I hope we get over this COVID shit. This COVID shit is really what's happening in the UK. ABC.
Okay, cases are going up at a crazy rate, but hospitalization not.
Okay.
It seems to be a mild one. I reckon it's a mild one. If you've had all the jabs, booster and everything, if it gets you, it's just like a bad cold.
Just fatigue.
Have you been vaccinated? Are you double vaxxed?
I'm double vaxxed, and I'm a surviving cancer patient, so I got double jabbed early.
Yes.
Which one?
6
years clear of bowel cancer. 6 years. 6 years ago, I was having treatment over Christmas for it.
Holy fuck!
I survived it.
My whole family just came down with COVID.
Yeah, so I was jabbed.
God.
I was jabbed and everything.
Everybody.
And so it's just like a. I mean, I know
How
people
old
have
are
had
you,
it.
T and Tickers? How old are you?
Oh, how old? Don't want to say anything. Anyway. How old do you think I am? Just have a guess.
I thought you were in your 30s or something. No.
No, 55, mate.
Oh, okay.
55. Yeah.
Jesus.
So, yeah. Yeah. My dad had bowel cancer. My dad died of bowel cancer at 53 when I was 18. So that was 1984. So 1984, there was no test you could do in 1984. It was a blood test. That's all you could have. But now with me, they caught it early because I worked for a healthcare company doing IT. So it's part of the package of my wages or whatever. So I took on the healthcare package straight away. So I was within a few weeks, scans, the full lot, cameras, the lot, and they got it caught and done.
Holy shit!
I had 9 weeks of chemo and chemo tablets and radiotherapy.
Was that fucking awful?
Chemo tablets aren't as bad as the liquid. They're pretty shit, but they're not as bad. So I had 9 weeks of tablet and radiotherapy all at the same time. So chemo tablets I took at home, and I drove to the hospital for the radiotherapy. I had 29 shots of it.
This is for what kind of
bowel cancer?
Bowel cancer.
Oh wow,
guys, you've got to remember. You know, this is the thing, guys. You got to remember, T and Tickers. You got to have fun. No point wasting your time. If you're not happy,
I know. True. Yeah. Absolutely.
Not happy. Change.
Glad you're here, man. Glad you're here.
Yeah. So basically, you know, they said to me, you can either have a colostomy bag, or you can have, you can either have a colostomy bag, or we can give you treatment. So I could have got out the treatment by having a colostomy bag. So I thought straight away, didn't even think about it. I said, no, fucking bring on the treatment, guys. I don't want a fucking bag for life. I don't want a bag for life at fucking what was it, 49? Not a fucking chance.
You'd have no chance in finding a lady with colostomy bag, would you? Fuck, you dead.
So basically, all I can say is blokes, fucking man up and go and check yourself. Seriously, blokes, just don't be a twat. Go and check yourself. You know, go to the doctors and assume the position, because it was only when I thought I had piles.
Well, in Australia, once you turn 50, they send you a thing to get a test. They send you automatically.
Yeah, later. I think it's
I've
actually
been sent
50.
mine. I'm supposed to send it back. I haven't done it. I'm supposed to.
It's later. In England, it's fucking later. I think it's 60 or something later. So I would have been done and gone. I mean, you know, I'm
fucking
fixed,
hell.
I'm about to say. Yeah, no, man. So
MCM $5. Happy New Year, AC3. Looking very suave in the black shirt. Yeah, this is for Tim. I wore it yesterday, and I immediately, as soon as I finished the broadcast, I took it off and hung it up to air. and
Yeah.
I've put it back.
Archie,
Yeah,
you
it's a
do
nice-
look very sharp in that black shirt, I must say.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is a
Looks good,
Herman
man.
So's black shirt, but I've tried and look after these shirts. You know what? I gotta fucking lose some weight. Fuck me, Dad. I've been so depressed. I've been eating shit. I gotta fucking improve my health this year. I really want to. I'm not gonna. I'm not saying I'm not gonna. You know, I've got to really fucking try this year. Okay. I'm 49. I'm 50 in October. I want to get healthier. I mean, seriously, what the fuck? When am I gonna snap it? You know what I mean? It's fucked. It's all fucked, you know?
Can I
Gotta
take
start
time to just do my greener impression?
Yes. Thank
He
you.
went, fuck you,
As
hell.
long as it's not
No,
your
don't worry about
Marcelo
it.
impression.
I was there,
Yeah,
man.
that's
I was about to go to
exactly.
bed. I was going to bed and I just went, even went, fucking hell. And then Tim says, what's happened? He goes, oh, no, don't worry about it. Freaking excellent.
And then
Oh,
I fucked it up when someone said, he said, don't press that super chat. I pressed it. Oh, far out. Comb, £1, €1, €2. I'm worried about Tim. I don't think there's anything to
Really?
worry about. He's
Why
having
are you
fun.
worried about him?
Zowie,
He's upset with
$3.
his accent.
Happy New Year. Tea and tickets. You keep an eye on Tim, don't you?
Yeah. Of course, I keep an eye on it. Yeah, I mean, as an older person, I sort of like just, I do.
What's gone wrong? What's gone wrong with him? He's just so desperate for fame.
I don't know. I mean, it's hard, isn't it? When you've got a job, when you've got a proper job, and suddenly you don't have one, and you've got to go out and, fend for yourself. Every bit of money, I mean, I've had a full-time job before. Then I've gone to IT contracting, and then it's a kind of you're on your own. You've got to make sure you have a job. You've got to make sure the money's coming in. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
What tech
but
do you work
you think-
with, Tea and Tickers? What tech?
Sorry, say that again. Sorry, mate.
What technology do you work with?
I work for a big healthcare company. And we do with Citrix, Windows 10.
Colostomy.
Oh, virtual desktops.
Yeah. You know what? I used to just hang on one tick there, guys. Cool Hand Luke, $2. TNT, what were your first signs of bowel cancer? Well, he went for the test. That's
Why did I decide to go to the doctor to see the physician? Itchy around the end of me arsehole, basically. You think you've got piles. So you blank a load of pile cream up there for ages, and I like the usual pile cream, and it doesn't work. You think, what the fuck's going on? Yeah.
Fuck.
You got an itching right at the bottom.
Oh,
So I went to the doctor.
fuck.
Archie's becoming a northerner.
Right,
Fuck.
so
yes. Hey,
basically, go to the
look who's
doctors.
speaking of itchy
Hey, there he
assholes.
is.
Look
You
now,
missed a
Tim.
spot.
I don't think that was
There he
cut
is.
short enough.
What? What do you mean not cut? That's one. That I used the one blade.
Attachment.
Wow,
Can you
Should've
now?
bricked it.
What about the beard? The beard's supposed to go as well.
No, beard was extra 500, which I never got to.
Oh,
Let's see if we can get to
yeah.
500 tonight.
Super
Wow.
chats.
Here we go, guys. Speaking of 500, here we go. Cool Hand Luke, $2. TN ticket. We did that one. Fuck.
Next,
Hop on
Cosmos
Smash, $2. Fake Me Dead. Rolex price increases now live on the website. What's happened,
Yeah.
guys?
They went live.
Wow.
They went live, man.
How much? 2 to 3%.
11% for Steel Sports and
Oh!
yeah. Oyster Perpetuals went up
Sons
only
of-
3% though. Everything else 11. All the
There
Steel
they go,
Sports.
just making it worse.
Yeah. Boom.
Plastic,
What about
$2.
plastic?
Happy New Year from Plastic, Rubber, and our wives.
Hi, Mrs. Plasticine and Rubber. Say hello to Rubber. Rubber, he's a cool guy. Rubber.
Yo, Timmy, what about like classic models like Datejust? What about that stuff?
7%.
Okay.
Man, I got to tell you,
Hmm.
so
Just
T and
adding
Tickers,
salt to the wound, you know?
I used to work for a waste
No
company.
regrets. No regrets. You know, people
What do
said
you think of that?
overpaid, It's good.
Tea and Tickers, what do you think of that Citrix environment? You know, like it's not a real Windows. It's virtualized, isn't it?
Yeah, we were when I started with the company. We had
people hated
machines. We had desktop machines under the desk, and then we
that's right.
And then suddenly we all went fucking Citrix. We all went over to Citrix in one go, one big bang, one weekend. They went from up to Windows 7 and Citrix all in one fucking go, and it was absolutely mayhem. And it's pretty shit. I wish I had desktops, to be honest. It's pretty shit.
It's not bad now. It's improved.
Busy and
you have those Wise. Do you use Wise? The Wise Citrix terminals?
Wise boxes. Yeah, we use Wise boxes.
Fuck.
And iGels now. We've gone to iGel boxes. So they've got home. They used to have Wise box on the desk. Now we're home working. They've got home Wise boxes, and they've got.
They got home. What's the home Wise box do?
It connects directly to your router and does the same thing. It's basically like what's it like? It's like a thin client laptop.
The problem is, how do you connect something? Like if you want to put a file, you can still copy a file to a USB in that, can't you?
Oh no, we can't with our company. It's locked down to fuck.
Oh fuck! You're joking. You can't get anything off.
You got to have special permission because it's a healthcare company and because we deal with the general
patient
public.
record.
They buy healthcare off us. It's like GDP, and you don't want people siphoning off.
But
customer information.
But if they do a spreadsheet, how do they work on a spreadsheet? Well, I suppose they can work on it at home by logging in through the Citrix.
I log on to Citrix from home. I'm working from home all the time. I'm working from home. I do IT support from fucking home. I've done it for 2 years now. And what they do, they get a spreadsheet and they deal with it, and then they shove it up to the cloud, up through to, and then it's a shared area.
Jesus, is it better? Do you think this is better or not? Do you think this is better?
Well, you say it's environment friendly. That's why they do it. I wouldn't say
it's what.
I prefer working on PCs. You say it's environmental friendly, innit? Working on the, working on these stuff rather than.
It's all fucking virtualized, isn't it?
Yeah.
Think of all those virtual dumpsters that
I prefer a machine on old school. I prefer getting a machine under and changing stuff out and changing up.
They never think about the basket.
The thing is. You can very quickly, you can roll out updates so quickly, but that's the thing. Roll out updates, it's instant,
And if you want to sorry, go on.
Reboot. Red Shovel £2 followed Tim here. Do I have stay long? Do I have to stay? Red Shovel, you could say. Neo $20. Happy New Year, humanity. Tim.
Neo.
Nice. I want to say Happy New Year to Tim.
Arch.
I'm not sure whether it went.
For 13 hours and 45
What's happened to the wife? Are you and the wife on bad terms? What happened?
She's pissed. She just gave me a huge slap. I think she dislocated my jaw.
Why is she upset? Why is she upset? I
think it's the stupidity, man. I think it's the stupidity.
You told her you got money, but didn't you? I don't think the haircut looks too bad, to be honestly.
Yeah, tell her not to.
I mean, it could have been worse.
ABC.
Much worse.
You actually look pretty sharp when you put the sunglasses on, Tim.
Yeah.
That was a nice look.
I think it
looks kind of like a model.
I think it looks quite cool.
Oh yeah, you think I can get a modeling gig? Holy shit!
Yeah, dude, you look like a fucking model. You look like what's his name? The singer.
The singer, guys.
The problem is, Tea and Tickers. Everybody, you can monitor everything the staff do, but can't you? They got no privacy really on their PC, have they? On their Citrix terminal.
Subchat.
There's no.
When we go on, we can't see exactly what they're looking at.
Okay.
We have to get permission.
$20. Man up, Tim. Get lucky tonight.
Let's
there we
go. Try my best.
Yeah.
It's not easy.
Tea and Tickers.
Yes.
I hate it. That Citrix environment. It sounds all very good, but I prefer a desktop. I prefer a PC. That's what I prefer.
I do. If you want to rebuild a machine, you can do it in fucking 5 seconds, can't you? Press the button and just rebuild it. Virtualization, it just rebuilds it.
I don't fucking like it, but
more memory. I want more memory. You just go in and press the fucking button and give them more memory. That's 2 seconds.
What, with the Apple or with PC?
I'm sorry. No, with Citrix.
You're talking about.
No, don't worry, Mike. This is a different language. You don't understand. This is completely. People wouldn't understand what we're talking about. But Tea and Tickers. I worked for Ramondis before, big waste company.
Right.
And it doesn't matter. I got fired. But the thing is, I got to tell you seriously, the truth is that Citrix shit, I don't know. It's so easy and simple. It is cool. But I like to do. I used to like surfing the internet at work.
Yeah.
I really like surfing.
Yeah, okay. You can't do that. You couldn't do that with hard PCs. It was all as ABC said. It's completely fucking monitored. You know what
no idea what these
you're
two guys
doing.
are talking about. Anyone else?
You know, we start bringing up fucking porn. It's all blocked and everything. You've got, you know, you can't do that.
That's why you need a VPN.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But the corporate environment, they know what you're doing. They can trace everything because you know they've got to really.
Yeah, wow.
They can actually see a
Everything.
snapshot of your current desktop, where you're clicking, what you've got loaded, all that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But they had that technology for a long time.
It's fucking Big Brother, but they've got to because you know there's always some cunts trying to.
Hey,
steal
we got.
stuff.
Speaking of Big Brother, Marcelo, what's going on, Marcelo?
Well, woke up a little bit late. I just realized now, so I just opened
Marcelo.
in my stream.
He's just waking up.
How many? Is the stream still running? Is the fire still burning?
Yeah, still running. I just took me time to fix the stream, and the last one closed on 11, almost 12 hours. Wow.
So tell me this: how long can it stream for? The maximum in
12
StreamYard?
hours.
What's the 12 hours? Is that right?
11:59.
And then you have to do another one. Is that right?
Yeah, and if you pass this 11:59, you lose that all 12 hours.
Fuck! Sorry?
Oh shit!
It deletes the whole thing.
I mean,
Marcelo, I have to ask you: have you
it
put
doesn't
your cock
keep
and
it in
balls
record.
away, mate? Are you cock and balls away? That's what we're going to ask you.
Can we see what you're wearing? Let's see the color of your underwear.
Comb,
My
£2,
underwear?
€2. Congratulates on the weight loss, Arch. Yeah, I
Congratulations.
I want to get healthier this year. I got it. How about you, T and
too.
Tickers? Are you getting healthy or what?
I need to. I put on weight since I try and walk a bit around the place and I go out doing photography a bit and walk.
Oh, what sort of
stuff,
photography are you into, T and Tickers?
I do wildlife
mostly
photography.
tea.
I've got a Canon M6 Mark II and a shitload of good lenses, and I just go out and do like wildlife photography.
Here we go. Pavel, $50. Happy New Year, Pontiff and Punters. We laughed, we cried, we cringed. Wishing you all the best in 2022. 10-minute Marcelo mute, you betcha. And JB, 10 euros. Great panel. Happy New Year's, fellas. Let's have a great and healthy 2022. T and Tickers. Yeah, that's kind of
legend.
That's a full frame camera, isn't it?
No, it's
crop sensor.
Mirrorless crop sensor, but it's 32.
Mirrorless crop sensor. Fuck.
32 megapixels. It's pretty good. It's all right. It's good.
That's amazing.
Probably the best mirrorless out there, and it's quite handy.
Is there much difference between a mirrorless crop sensor and a full frame crop sensor? They're more expensive, of course, aren't they?
Oh, do you mean a full frame?
There's no full frame crop sensor. There's a full frame or crop sensor.
Yeah, I mean full frame is. Do they in mirrorless? They've got full frame as well, haven't they?
Full frame mirrorless. Yeah, full frame mirrorless are pretty good.
Full
you
resolution.
Could do a lot in light. You could do a hell of a lot in Lightroom, even with a mirrorless camera. You've got to do probably a lot more work in Lightroom after you've taken the picture, but you can get it looking pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah.
See, I don't really like to muck up too much in those editing things. I like to shoot the shot. That's the photo.
Raw.
That is the shot.
Raw, man.
It's here we go. Colm, £2. Did Marcelo actually show his piece off air for Fike's sake? No, it was an accident. You know, Marcelo's a cool guy. I don't mind Marcelo. We don't mind him. You know, he's
love him. We adore him. He's
like Seinfeld. He's like Seinfeld.
He's Kramer. Kramer.
T and Tickers, have you started to travel overseas yet or not?
Kramer. That's a great analogy. Kramer.
No,
swing the door open.
No.
And
you own your own house, T and Tickers, don't you?
Who am I? Yes, who am I?
I know. Yeah.
I'm
You look
George.
like Justin.
Nazi.
You look like Justin Timberlake with your
You
sunglasses.
got your
George,
own house. You've got your own house in the
Mike.
UK.
I'm George Costanza.
George, no.
No,
I don't
you
know if
look
he'd
like
be-
Justin Timberlake with those sunglasses on, man. People have already.
Let me
I was
ask
the
you,
one
just
that came
hang
up
on,
with it.
guys. I want to ask T and Ticker something.
Sorry.
Why don't you, T and
I'm gonna
Tickers,
bounce
go
Fucking
start
dead
going
ringer.
like overseas, like Asia or somewhere like that? It'd be amazing for you.
What do you mean, amazing? To do what? I mean, what
Just
do you mean?
look around and just see different countries.
I've got a mate who I've known for fucking 40 years who lives in Malaysia. He's an English
Yes.
guy, and I keep threatening I need to let it all calm down and then go over see him in Malaysia. I need to eventually, yeah.
I mean, you don't want to just stay in England all the time and eat
No,
fish and
Fish and
chips
chips.
every
I know.
meal.
fish and chips are good.
Fish and chips.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I need to get out. Yeah, I do.
Shepherd's pie. Bangers and mash.
It's always fucking cold in England. That's the problem.
It's rain. It's
I
drizzling.
mean, I live in
drizzling.
Kent. I mean, I'm from
Drizzling.
Manchester, but I live in Kent, so it's a bit warmer in Kent than it is in Manchester. Manchester's always fucking
Ten
cold. but
tickets. It's
a
always
bit warmer in
drizzling.
Kent. Yeah,
I
it's
can't
always-
think of
it's always
anything
warmer
worth
in
being
Kent.
stuck in your house supporting fucking Citrix environment. Fuck. Fuck.
You know what? It's I
Pays
just
the
get on
bills,
with it.
man.
I
It
know
pays
the
the
job. I
bills.
worked for the company for 10 years. I know the job inside out.
How much do you? Is it rude to ask what sort of salary band is that? Let's be like
I'm not
40,000.
I'm not gonna fucking divulge that.
Okay.
Sorry, really,
No,
but
that's okay.
it's not bad. It's not bad. I suppose. I mean, I feel like to the company, I owe them in a way because they fixed me, didn't they? I mean, I work for the company. They sold the healthcare insurance that fucking saved me life, so I'm kind of feel indebted to them, really. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right. I
Alright.
get the healthcare company. I get the healthcare
gotta
thrown
go.
in. I get a good
I'll see you in
pension
the next
thrown
one.
in.
Tomorrow
No,
we'll resume as normal. Okay.
Tim, thank you so much for coming on, man.
Hey,
we love you
guys. Mike
I'll
the
see you back
Snake,
over there in a
Jamie,
bit, Tim.
All
See
right.
you back
Jamie
over there in a
Tickers.
bit.
man. Tin Tickers, stay here. Tin Tickers, keep
T and Tickers.
keep
I
the
was going to
ratings
tell you
gold going. ABC,
when I was
Green Room.
working.
never Green Room. We'll get that therapist for you. Don't worry about it. The
It's always good-
community got your back.
I always love to see
And
you. man.
Trapper John. Be cool, man. Be cool.
Trapper is as cool as it gets.
Just to give you an idea, T and Tickers, when I was
Yes.
working in IT for a German company in waste management, I was earning £35,000 a year equivalent. Okay, there you go, £35,000.
Super chat.
Yeah, it's around that, something like that.
I don't think the salaries have gone up much. Fucking, this thing that shits me off is in IT, you've got there's massive inflation, but ITs, they're fucked. It's this ITIL,
mean,
here we go,
depends.
super chat. ITIL
Sorry,
is
go on.
shit. ITIL is bullshit. William Money, $20. Happy New Year, Arch. Hopefully will 2022 bring us better days. I fucking hope so. Years ago, this ITIL is just so that they can offshore everything. You know that, don't you,
Yeah.
T and Tickers?
Well,
That's
yeah,
what
of
ITIL
course it
is.
And we've got, I mean, there are contractors that come into, like, project managers and contractors, and they're paying them, like, fucking £500, £600 a day, you know what I mean? Contractors, it's ridiculous. They throw money away,
Yes.
you know.
Yes, it's fucked. But T and Tickers, you're alive. You got a job.
Yeah. Yeah, live, and I've got a job. Yeah, I enjoy myself. I don't work weekends. I don't work bank holidays. I work, 8 o'clock till 4 o'clock, and Monday to Friday. Yeah, there's a lot of people in a lot worse.
So you're
position
working
than
from
me.
home now.
Yeah.
You don't actually go to the office anymore.
No, I've been to the office twice in nearly 2 years to pick up IT kit. They're
Well-
threatening us to put us in twice a week next year, but I don't know what'll happen or not.
Fucking
man.
hell. I don't know what to say, man.
Either COVID has really just fucked this whole world up.
The company spent £8.5 million on getting people working from home. Everybody working from home. Everybody. customer service, not the just normal customer service and speak to the general public. They gave them laptops, headphones, and iPhones. They spent £8.5 million.
You're back.
Because they had to be seen to be looking after their staff, not furloughing them. So they spent a lot of money in,
What's furlough? What's furlough?
Sorry, furlough is where they say
you
fucking them off, like, because it's some companies who couldn't offer a work from home.
Furlough was.
Would
They don't pay you right away. They pay you.
They don't pay you right away. Yeah, so
Like
if,
they lay
for
you
instance.
off.
Yeah, they lay you off and then the government pay you. So people in nightclubs, like people bar managers, you would have sent them home, and the government would have paid them a little bit, not the full amount of wages. So they would have been out of pocket. Anybody who couldn't work.
Wasn't it 80%? TINT tickets.
80%, something like that. Yeah.
For 6 months,
But
but
the thing
then
about
it got extended.
But trouble is, Archie, it was the mental health. I mean, we're a healthcare company, so they didn't want people going stir crazy, sitting at home, not being able to work. So they had to look after their staff. So they made sure that everybody could work from home.
Yeah. Tell me this: is mental health going crazy with this COVID?
Oh, you read there's a lot of people who are. I mean, you see it on the news all the time, and either about people who just can't work. People, especially people who can't work, they're just absolutely going crazy about it. Yeah, it is. It's
bondage and discipline. $20. Is Archie still going to the London watch show? As long as I can get a
hope
flight
so.
there,
Really
I'm out of
hope
here,
so,
man.
yeah.
I never. I hope this Omicron calms down, and people see,
so do
hey,
I.
just calm down. Let's go.
Yeah, I really hope so, because
When Liverpool, they'll go, all right, calm down. That's from Liverpool.
I'm not from Liverpool, but never mind. Fucker.
He's from Manchester. He's from Manchester.
Manchester. Yeah.
I know, yes. I mean, all right, calm down, like,
back to the
calm
original
down,
question
mate. Calm
half an
down.
hour ago. Yeah, I'm all jabbed up. So now it becomes like a bad cold. And if you don't have to go anywhere, you just isolate for 7 days. At the moment, we can't get a test. Woman next door, she's ill. She can't get a test.
No,
she can't book a test. And she can't get the stuff online.
Yeah. Fuck.
Here we
I've
got some PCR lateral flow tests. Shall I flog them?
Mutant Rodent, 10 Swiss francs. Happy New Year 2022. Hopefully the virus pandemic is finished. We all should reduce to one piece, be done, one and done, and move on with our lives in the real world instead of the internet. Trapper John, you've been unhappy in your life. Trapper's been unhappy. You were saying before, you were saying some very political things there. You were saying you're just sick over the materialism. You don't understand why. And even though you're a millionaire, you're sick of the fact that all these people have moved into your area. They don't have, it's just urbanization. That's what you hate, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I just don't like, I just don't want to be around a bunch of people. I understand people that do that, like Jero talking about, wanting to be in the city and the nightlife. And I mean, that sounds like the fucking worst thing in the world to me. I just don't care about it. I just like to do what I like to do. So
Tanzeel, $5. Tanzeel, $5. Arch, did this happen? Ban Cod Harakami Hoda Hawala Card und Livestream per Nikau Gawi Marcelo Vlogs watches. Is it an illness or is it a hobby? Not sure how to take that one. I got to tell you, man, seriously, this whole internet world we're in is crazy, man.
Yeah. Fucking is, isn't it?
Jamie, what's happening in your world, Jamie? What's going to happen? What are you doing next year?
Now, life's a fucking beach. Look at him. Fuck me, man. How cool. How more relaxed can you get?
Just, I don't know.
Are you
really.
buzzing your ass off?
We'll see. I just feel peace. A lot of peace. and hopefully
Her
we'll-
question was if I am normal. Does anybody that actually do stream like for 120 hours is normal?
Phew,
I think she got the answer.
that's
Jeez.
crazy. Is he normal? I don't think he's normal. You know, tea
Of
and
course
tickers.
not. Who can be normal making 120 hours straight on?
Yeah, why would you want to
stream?
do that, man? It's just crazy. Jamie, you look happy there, man. Your life
Still
is
there.
going well.
Looks fucking stoned.
It's a nice
He does,
cigar.
he looks fucking
It's 2 o'clock in the morning. It's 2 a.m., isn't it?
He
What
does
time
look
is
fucking he looks stoned. He looks mashed.
it? Yeah.
bang on 2 o'clock on the dot.
You know how
Yeah.
those cigars can be quite. Oh, I'm getting a headache just thinking about it. ABC, man,
Yo,
what are we going to do next year, man? Tea and ticket. You're in IT as well.
yeah, I am. Yeah.
What do you think of all this Citrix shit, virtualized PC, all this fucking stuff, man?
It's the future. It is the future, absolutely the future, because it's
Yeah.
all going cloud. Like TINT has said, you can up your processor, you can change your OS at the drop of a hat, add more memory, and it's all virtualized. It's all done using code, which then goes at the back end and then selects the hardware components. It is the future.
So the future is being in a world that artificial intelligence rule our lives in the cloud.
Well,
Sort of,
artificial
yeah.
intelligence
A
is
bit.
kind of,
Okay.
yeah. Girl stuck
and
in
you
Trapper
guys-
John's
and you guys
basement,
ask me
$2. Trapper dresses up like a ballerina at night. Help.
I think Diego wants the link. What link? He says actually
I'm into
tickers link.
foot
Does he want the
bondage.
link
What
for
can I
there?
say?
No, he's got it.
Tea and-
James
He's
got
always the deer hunter.
Yeah, the deer hunter. I got to tell you, Trapper John, maybe it's time to get a tiny house in the wilderness. Have you thought about buying some land in the wilderness and just putting a tiny house there and just go and fucking live there for a while?
Yeah, not. I don't know. I dream about it.
Speak of the YouTube wilderness, Irix guy's back there. Can we get more than 100 views after... Man, I don't know what. We got to do something with you, Irix guy.
Oh, we can. Check out my most recent videos. You've given me good advice. Rolex and Tudor.
Yeah.
Tuners.
Yeah.
I'm really
Guys,
put off Tudor now. I'm really.
Ah,
I just
fuck,
not
I hate
feeling
Tudor.
them. They've done stupid things like bronze watches, silver watches,
Every
gold
fucking gimmick.
watches. A gold watch that shows the backham of movement, which is just a rotor and a bridge. Just dumb shit stuff
That's-
like that.
That silver watch was the biggest. Like I liked the aesthetic of it if it would have been steel, but I refused because it was that fucking stupid silver.
It's too soft. Silver's too soft.
Just tarnishes.
Oh, it's just fucking.
Well, is that
There's a
why
good
they
reason nobody
alloyed it
uses
or
fucking
whatever?
silver, and it's because it's a fucking bitch to work with. And we
But
got
that
this.
used to be-
Did you sort that fucking Submariner out? I gotta tell you something, guys. I'm really upset.
Marcelo,
Has
do
been
you know
sorted out.
some military people who can sort out this
Man,
is
look, as
issue?
simple as this. Just tell him to give you the watch back. Give him the 40% back, and that's it.
Get some military people to.
This is just crazy, man. How could you?
Let
Let me just show you guys, just out of interest here. Look at Australia. This is Australia, and the prices have gone up. Look at this. This is the
they already went up.
yeah, they've gone up here, guys. Look at this. In my country, the Submariner is now 14,250. 14,250. That's gone up. This is on the Rolex website. Let's have a look. What else is there? Let's say the no date. What's the no date now? It's 12,600.
What's the
let's
date
take-
in US dollars?
Okay, so this is Australian prices. I'm just showing. They've already updated it already for Australian. You always ask inconvenient fucking questions, Diego. You know that? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you. You always
The
ask the
Aussie
worst
dollar
fucking
amount. Is it
questions.
14,000?
The Milgauss, it's 12.9. Oh, that's gone up a little bit. 12.9. And what's the Explorer 2? I want to know what's happened to the Explorer.
Hey, they've gone up in the U.S. too. I'm looking at Rolex United
It's
States.
$10,000, Diego, roughly.
They've gone
Just
up
over.
globally. Euros as well.
You know, Arch, to make things worse,
Yeah.
this was fired from his job, and the person that he gave the Submariner owe him over $5,000.
That's a disaster.
Get some military
fuck,
funds,
man.
get some
I don't know
military
how
funds over
honestly,
and sort it
man,
out.
I don't know how you could fuck this up. Okay, you've got a Rolex for sale. How could you seriously fuck this up? I don't understand this, man.
Well, why
He
would you
trusts
let
the guy.
it go before you had it all? Like
That's exactly because
insane to me. Unless it was a good friend.
13.3.
What's
There we
done
go.
is done.
Fuck. The damn sub
We
It
is
now
was
need to
taking
10,000.
focus on the
advantage of his good
solution.
heart.
Archie,
Just taking advantage of his good heart.
$10,100 US.
Tudor hasn't gone up
Holy
yet.
shit. That went up a lot. Because wasn't the sub date like 80? Was it 87?
Those are Australian prices. Those are Australian
I know.
prices.
I just pulled up the US dollar. It's $10,100.
Yeah, and the sub no date's 89.50. I thought it was in the $7,000 US range.
I think I got my sub at like 87 plus tax. I can't remember. That's fucking a lot.
But see, the
you
problem
can get
is-
your money back. What's going on? You can get your money back.
No.
That'll push up the prices on the secondary. What does he say when you say, "Can I have my watch back? I'll give you money back," or you don't have? Just take it out of your credit card to give him the money back.
Archie, he said you get a letter from a lawyer. He doesn't want to give me the watch back and get the money back anymore.
Why's that?
Because he's fucked up in the head. Because I sent him a letter from my lawyer, and now he wants to go to court. You know.
Okay, well, go to court then. When are you going to court? What's the date?
Next week, I'm filing a suit against him.
Okay, and how long will that take to dispute?
It's pretty quick because it's a place
Small claims.
Small file
Okay.
court. Yeah.
Because this is ridiculous. This is a fucking disaster.
What is his claim? What is the reason there is all this problem? What is his claim for it?
He tried to haggle the price down. He said it was a bit scratched here and this and that, but it's just fucking ridiculous. Here we go. Girl stuck in Trapper John's basement. $5. Trapper tortures me by playing Elite Luxury, Irix Guy, and Marcelo Time on a constant loop. No human should suffer through those vids. Please help.
Marcelo's non-stop streaming's been helping a bunch.
That girl's trying to escape.
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't tell you guys.
Quiet in
Funny
there.
fuckers out here, aren't there? There's some fucking funny fuckers out here. I love it.
You know they got a Lego Titanic now? Did you guys know that? I don't know that. It just came up in one of my
didn't know that.
feeds.
I like that Lego typewriter. It actually works as well. You can actually type stuff on it. The Lego typewriter.
It's in the Lego piano.
Two
You can
things that
actually
are
play
totally
piano.
pointless.
It plays piano?
Like a grand piano.
Jesus.
And my sister got that
Seriously.
for Christmas.
At a piano.
Wow.
I got to tell you guys, seriously, it's just a disaster. This whole world we're living in, Citrix, fuck me dead. I hate Citrix. You know that? I really fucking hate it. This Citrix with who's firing? What is that? What is that?
Some
What
fireworks.
the hell is
Fireworks over
fireworks?
You know, Archie. Yesterday we did here the New Year countdown. It was ridiculous. In Shibuya, they put the signs, no countdown. Everybody with their phones go outside. They happy with their phone and they viewed it and they video themselves. It was the most pathetic countdown you could ever imagine. Ridiculous.
Oh, you're joking. So, guys, what are you guys going to do for the new year? Jamie, what's happening? You're going to continue as normal?
Yeah, in general, I want to give it a big push on the health. But in general,
how is that going? Can I ask you that seriously? No bullshit. How was it?
No bullshit. I reflect on this year. I didn't lose as much weight as I would have wanted to have lost. But all being said, I lost 14 kilos. So
that's not bad. That's something to be proud of, Jamie.
I am.
TN Tickers, what's happening with you, man? I reckon you need to get yourself a fucking business class economy ticket to Malaysia, Thailand, or anywhere and get the fuck out of Britain.
Yeah, that's what we do, actually, to be honest. Need to go and have a bit of a holiday.
He's got a job, man.
Sorry?
He got a job. You got a job. You can't just up and leave.
No, I've got a job, so I just need to take some time out and do it. I can't.
Ron wants to come on. I'm just going to ditch one person here. Marcelo, I'll ditch you for a little bit, okay?
Love it.
Okay, now Ron, you can jump back on, Ron. Oh, I got to kick him off completely, otherwise he can't. I'm just going to kick you off there, so otherwise I can't let another guest get in. Okay, Ron, come on, Ron. Oh,
You smoking a cigar, Jamie?
You know that?
Yeah, man. Just
what kind of cigar are you smoking?
It's Davidoff.
Davidoff. To Davidoff.
Okay.
Escurio Robusto.
Ah, it's a Robusto. That's a nice... Yeah. I like a Robusto.
I've got a Padron 1964 Principio, I think is what they call it.
Look at that.
Pretty good. Little tiny cigar.
I don't know why I got a headache still, guys, but it's getting better. Trapper John, any words of wisdom for the new year? What do you got? Man, why don't you go to a... What other states can you... Is there land? Anywhere you can have land and just fuck off?
Yeah, there is. Yeah, I'm just kind of waiting. I'm gonna try and put a small home on another piece of property I have, and trying to get to 3 or 4 rental homes, and then maybe fuck off.
You just seem disillusioned in life. What's gone wrong, man? You're a millionaire.
I'm not.
Why aren't you happy?
Listen, money, liquid money versus shit you have tied up in other stuff is. Yeah, I just want to try something different, you know. I think with I'm gonna kind of give this. I'm gonna get rid of a bunch of shit. Maybe I'll enjoy some of the stuff I have more. Like I would rather have less things, but maybe higher quality. Something to that extent. I don't know. Angst.
I understand what you're saying, Trapper. You just don't seem happy, and you've achieved so much in your life.
Oh, I'm totally happy. I love my life. Listen. I live in a place born and raised, saw the best of it, and it's just changing right now because of people flooding in from other states, trying to escape
Monticello. Archie, please don't boot Monticello time. Thank you. And done? Jamie, Corpulence 1
Corpulent.
pound. Corpulent.
Not copulent. Corpulent. For corporate.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Keep it coming, Jamie Corpulent. We need a few more of those quids.
Yeah, he's very funny there. I got to tell you guys, seriously, I just think for Tea and Tickers, were you ever married, Tea and Tickers?
No, not married, no.
Why's that?
Don't know. It's not happened.
Nice guy, nice personality. You got a good, stable job. What the fuck's the problem?
No idea. No. Don't know.
Are you looking for love?
I wouldn't mind. I'm probably a bit too self-centered sometimes, like you do. You just kind of
How old are you, T?
He's 50s. He's in
I
his 50s.
55, but I like blues stuff, music. I like guitars and blues. I don't like
You don't
Oh
look,
fuck! You know what?
you don't look 55.
Let me tell you this: tea and tickers.
Yeah. Yes, Arch.
Many years ago, I went to Thailand, and you know they've got live blues bars.
Yeah.
They play jazz, and it's fucking amazing. You go to
Don't
Tong
they-
Lo. Oh, if you
Don't they,
search on the ArchieLuxury channel, blues Thailand. It's
Oh, yeah.
amazing. And you know what?
But-
It's
But
so
they're not
fucking
original
cheap.
songs, are they, Archie?
They're
I mean, is
fucking
it
cheap.
mostly like covers to?
Yeah, well, they're just live performances. They play all
12
sorts
bar
of
blues.
shit.
You just knock it out. Okay, 12 bar blues. You get anything out of a 12 bar blues. You just sort of like just.
I
Yeah, but
watched
it's
them,
amazing.
they were
It's
talking
fucking
about
incredible, man. I gotta tell you're an Otis Redding fan, tea and tickers.
Say that again. Sorry.
Otis Redding.
Bit more, bit soul rather than blues. I'm kind of like.
Yeah.
Fuck me, 30, old. I mean, you mentioned John Mayer a few weeks ago. I heard you saying you didn't know who he was. You mentioned about John Mayer.
Yeah, I never heard of the fucking cut.
And yeah, you said he's an incredible. He's a singer. Well, he is a singer, but he's a fucking incredible guitarist. He really is. He is one of the best guitarists absolutely out there. He's gone a bit poppy. He used to be a blues player, and he's gone a bit poppy. But he really, really is a fantastic guitar. I play guitar. I know how good he is. He's fucking amazing. He is very, very good.
Wow.
Was that
He's very,
this?
very good.
Tea and tickers, when are you going to get a fucking Rolex for yourself, man? You got good money, good job.
I said I've got 21 guitars, a footload of vinyl, a decent record player. I've got my money, my hobbies are other expensive hobbies. So,
But you know
I
what's
don't
going to
want to
happen
get
to you,
rid
T?
of.
What's going to happen if you died? All that shit's going to end up in a skip, an industrial skip.
No. My sister will come from up north and have to deal with it. I will be here. I'll just leave him. I'll have a Fender Stratocaster in a case. I'll say, for fuck's sake, don't put this in a boot fair. Sell it properly. It's worth a few grand, you know. I'll just make sure I let them know they're going to have to use eBay as their friend and work out what they are. I'll be dead and gone, so I don't give a fuck. But I don't want to get rid of all my hobbies just to go in to get a Rolex. That's, it's not me. I like the guitars.
What Rolex would you pick if you were going to pick one, Tea and tickers?
Oh, fuck me dead. By the way, I never used to say fuck me dead until I picked up on you.
No, it's okay, man.
It's come from you. I've nicked that off you.
No worries.
I say too much now. What Rolex would I get? Oh, I don't know. Fuck, I do like the root beer, actually. I like the root beer.
Root beer.
I quite like the root beer.
The root
I got to
beer
tell
is
you,
apparently very
seriously,
cool.
man. Seriously. I think for you, Jamie, in life, before we know it, it's over, right? Before we know it.
If you end up getting
like
something illness, you fucking end early, don't you?
Like the wind. Gone.
Hey, along those lines, I just got off the phone with my dad, and he's awesome news. His leg is doing fantastic, and it's looking better and better, and like everything's going to work out for him. And it's just the best news I could ever get. I told him,
Mike, I'm really happy for that. I mean, that's more than money. You know what I mean?
yeah, and I told him there's thousands of people out there that have sent positive energy your way, and mainly from this stream, and because I personally think I don't know what I think about God, but I think if multiple people can concentrate their energy towards a certain focal point, that things can happen, and I think all the energy that has been sent out into the cosmos towards my dad, towards him healing, has really helped him, because a miracle has happened. I mean,
hey,
literally.
Dean Tickers, can you play something on the guitar for us?
I don't really want. No, I don't really.
Come on,
T.
It's
No,
2022.
I refuse for Tim. I just don't know. I'm to be
$50
honest,
super chat.
I'm not that brilliant.
Come on,
And
mate.
and I've said this to people. What happens is it goes to rat shit when you play in front of people. You play normally,
You've made
on
the
your own, and
disclaimer.
ever since you play it in front of the camera, it goes to rat shit. So
Do
I'm
you
just gonna say no, sorry.
simply just collect the guitar and you don't really play that much?
I do play. I do play. When I mean, I've got a full-time job. I fucking do all this. I don't have a band, so I just play
just
for
play
myself when I've got time.
Play some Pink Floyd. Everybody knows a little Pink
You know, the
Floyd.
beautiful thing is in Thailand, that blues bar, you can just turn up with your instrument and play. They let you
jam
just
nights.
play.
I used to do jam nights up in. I used to do
Fuck.
jam nights up in Manchester a few years ago. Yeah, it's quite.
Man,
good,
that's
but,
what you want, man. It's.
I mean, in a few years' time, I may just scale down all the guitars and end up with like a couple. Because my taste has changed a bit. I used to be all electric. I mean, I'm into a guy called Stevie Ray Vaughan, which probably half of you won't know.
No,
Yeah,
I definitely know who Stevie Ray Vaughan is.
He's the guy who's switched me onto guitar. I love that guy, absolutely. So I've now, as I get older, I've gone more acoustic sort of stuff, 1930s blues
what's
sort
that
of
band?
stuff, old acoustic.
Mike Porcupine, Pink Porcupine.
I got a good friend of mine, Tickers, who plays steel pedal guitar. Steel pedal guitar.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, well, I play slide guitar with a normal.
They're fucking
guitar,
hard to play. They're not easy.
Yeah,
it's not easy. It's not
yeah,
easy.
it's not easy. So I reckon I might in a few years I may scale all my guitars down and have like maybe a couple, and then I can maybe end up with a Rolex or something. But
well, which one would you get? The root beer?
He said root beer, but I don't think that suits
beer,
him. I think what would suit you.
I like it.
A Milgauss, a black dial Milgauss is you, Tickers.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think a root beer is a good second Rolex. You need to start out with a stainless steel.
I think T though. Is like
Trapper John doesn't want any Rolexes. He just wants a big sharp knife and a tiny. You should just go.
I did say that.
What state are you in, Trapper? What state are you in?
I'm in Washington.
Can you go to Yellowstone National Park?
Capital Olympia.
Yeah, the shits about a national park is they won't let you build a house in it.
Well,
they let you camp there, but don't they?
Yeah,
you
can camp
there, but fuck, it's not camping. It's glamping, is what we call it.
Well, I climbed the backside of Half Dome with my dad, and it was a 2-day or 1-day hike up to Little Yosemite Valley where we camped, and then another day hike to the base of Half Dome. Then we climbed the backside of Half Dome, came back down, went back to Little Yosemite Valley, spent another night there, then hiked back home. That was real camping.
I'm in the woods all the time, Archie. I camp out all the time when I'm working, so camping isn't.
Camping for you is the real deal, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go. My dogs are.
Okay, man. Mike the
going
Snake.
at it.
Great having you on, man. We love you.
No. I'm not leaving.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be back in 5 seconds.
No worries, man. Jamie, why are you so corpulent? 1 pound.
I was going to say the Milgauss is perfect for TNT because I was going to suggest that as well.
But remember, I did say that I wanted an FXD, didn't I? A Tudor FXD. I like the military stick, so I really do like those. So
FXD is a little bit too large, and then also you don't have the spring bars. You've got to use. You can only use.
That's
the strap
why I
bar.
want it. I like military stuff, mate. I do like. I've got CWC Special Boat Service watch, which is the official Special Boat Service issued watch. I got one of them. I like military. I've got a few old military watches. I've got one of those Vietnam Army throwaway disposable watches. One with the just the plastic disposable Benrus.
Mm-hmm.
Got one of them.
Got
Benrus,
yeah.
Yeah, I've got CWC.
I wish they would have done the FXD in black as well. Like I like the blue, but I would like it in black.
I'll be back in 1 minute, guys. Just a quick toilet break.
They need to do it in stainless steel. If they do a 40 or 42 millimeter Pelagos or Pelagos, however you say it, I think that would be a big hit. Because some people are like myself. I don't like titanium. I associate it with being cheap, although I know it's not.
Okay.
Totally
no,
the
it's
opposite.
not. I've got a Pelagos. I've got a blue Pelagos, and it's one of my favorite watches.
I also have a few titanium watches, and I love them all. they're
tougher
if
than
you're
stainless
wearing it
steel.
every day. Yeah,
They're
and
lighter,
working,
and titanium's an amazing material, man. I mean, it's
titanium
now
and carbon
people.
fiber is awesome.
They only use grade
Yeah,
2, though,
well,
don't they? Grade 2.
I happen to work with composites as well. I worked at a glider airport repairing composite sailplanes, and I've made my own model molded sailplanes, and I've got a lot of composites experience, and I've got a lot of experience working with a lot of different things. But yeah, the new Pelagos is really interesting. I think it's a millimeter or two smaller than the old one, but it's a special, like made for the military issue.
Marine Nationale, yeah.
Yeah, so it's got something a little more special going for it than your regular old Pelagos.
It's the official one that we're allowed to get. It is a proper. They should be using it. It's issued. It's an issued watch. So
yeah,
and we're just looking to have a go at it.
A few people in the chats were
love my
saying to get
Pelagos.
a 36 millimeter Explorer. That might work for
Me?
me. Yeah.
No, I don't like bigger watch. I don't mind. I've got a lot of my watches are at least 40, 41. I mean,
yeah,
I like
get a 39.
Well, that's what I'm calling it. Where that's a 1992.
So you got a big wrist.
Well,
CWC.
Yeah, it's not bad. No, that's that's a Seiko.
Oh, I couldn't
Seiko.
see it. I thought the hour hand looked like it had the.
I got an
So you said
wrist.
you do like or you don't like the 36 mil Explorer?
And I think I tend to. Well, yeah, it's okay. I mean, I wear watches all sorts of sizes because all the little military watches are tiny. They're 36 mil. My birth year watch is something like 34 mil, which is a 1966 Seamaster 600. That's a tiny dress watch. So I suppose it'd be all right. But I think if I wanted a first luxury watch, I think I'd prefer to get something, 40, 41 mil.
You know what military watch I love is the Jaeger LeCoultre Navy SEALs diver.
Yeah,
compressor.
Yeah,
it has the rubber bracelet,
compressor.
Steel.
Yeah, with the metal in
bracelet
it, with the steel in it. Yeah.
with rubber coated links. So if you can take it apart, and each little link is heavy and steel, but it's rubber coated, and it goes together like a real steel bracelet, but it's rubber coated. Each link. It's an amazing bracelet, and it wears and feels like got that rubber feel. Man, it is the coolest watch ever.
They have they have their deep sea master control series.
Yeah,
they have these kind of like vintage inspired chronographs. They're fucking beautiful. Oh my god!
What about a black Submariner?
Somebody in the chat says I need to dump the garbage. If he's talking about the military watches, I mean, if they were good enough for the military, they're good enough for anybody. That's my shtick. That's what I like. I like military watches. So.
I'm What about Panerai started out as Italian scuba diving watches with Rolex movements inside.
Yeah. What did he say, Jamie? What did you ask? What
about a the black Submariner, date or no date?
Shit.
What one and done?
Really? I don't know.
No.
I
was going to say Submariner, but then I thought maybe a Milgas.
See, there's a beautiful Panerai. That's only a 40 millimeter though. That's not a really big one, is it?
No, this is 42. I think this is the PAM 112.
Yeah, I can tell because for most of them are 44. They're really large.
Yeah, this one's a good
size.
I
like that Iraq. Yeah, I like that a lot.
But
I do like.
You need to stay away from the new Panerai because a lot of those don't have proper water resistance. This one is 1,000. 300 meters, 1,000 feet.
And a lot of them are fake too.
Oh yeah, Panerais are heavily faked. I would only buy them from an authorized dealer.
Yes, you have to be very careful. I had 3 or 4 Panerais at one point when I lost them. I had an 8-day hand wind, 8-day reserve. I think it was 501. I'm not sure the model number. And then I had another one that had the Zenith El Primero movement in it, with a bracelet that has the same cutouts as the Vacheron Overseas. So it looked just like the Vacheron Overseas bracelet that had the Maltese cross cutouts in it. You can find it, and you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen that's a nice bracelet.
It's a dead ringer for the Vacheron bracelet. The only problem was I bought it in haste and brought it home and realized it was only 40 millimeters. And when I realized it wasn't, a big roundy watch, I bought it. I was like, it was there at my jeweler's shop, and I just said, I'll take it. And I bought it, and I took it home, and I wasn't happy with it, so I ended up selling it back for a loss. And
shit.
Yeah, but the bracelet on that watch is identical to the Vacheron Overseas bracelet with the cutouts.
The Maltese cross.
They make the Vacheron Overseas version 3 such a special watch, in my opinion, is the bracelet. Is those cutouts, man? They just make it a standout.
I think that Richemont with the Panerai, the bracelet you're talking about, the Vacheron bracelet, and then also the Jaeger-LeCoultre. I got the Jaeger-LeCoultre on the master control on the bracelet. They do a really good job with those.
Have you seen the one with the rubber coating that I'm talking about?
The master compressor, is that what it was?
Yeah, the master compressor. But it's just the one I want is just a 3-hander. It's got no extra movements, maybe a date. It's the only one I can afford because all the others are like 20, 30 grand.
I think this one had kind of a...
Did they engrave the name on the side of that one, though, when you're looking at it? Like
I think it says Navy SEALs on the side.
That's the only thing
I'm
that
not
turned
sure.
me off on it.
I'm not sure about it.
Well,
it's got something at the 6 o'clock position. It's something around the 6 o'clock. Is it like a blue and a black, like rectangular shape or something?
Do you got a leather strap for your master control, by the way?
What's that?
Do you have a leather strap for your JLC?
No, I've got.
That watch looks so good with the leather strap.
Yeah, but this bracelet's so comfortable. This is, this is also Richemont, and it's just a very comfortable bracelet.
Yeah, nice. I'm familiar with the watch.
But it does look better. I agree. It looks better on the leather strap. I bought it on the bracelet because the bracelet's kind of rare. And actually, this is 40 instead of 39. The current reference is 39 millimeter.
I'm probably going to get a leather strap for my Speedmaster just because I only own bracelets. I've never worn anything but a bracelet. But my Speedmaster is the one watch that I would never take near water. And so that's the one that I would put a leather bracelet on just because, all the other watches I don't really care too much about getting wet because they're all divers watches per se.
Now, Archie, has there been any more news on the reintroduction of the black?
Yes.
Or was that just
releasing that?
Look, I think it's all fake. That source isn't the best. I did some digging, and
okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be.
That's the.
Look, I got to tell you one thing. Tudor, they play around with tuners. Tuners is the way to go. But you know what, guys? I got to tell you, they themselves. Ooh, someone's shooting rats. Someone's shooting
in the
rats.
background.
They got rats.
Is that you, Trapper?
Dago lives in a bad neighborhood.
Sounds like somebody's deer hunting.
I wouldn't be surprised if it's all just bullshit, okay? To be completely honest with you.
I'm not opposed to going gray market, but obviously it would be for something that's been discontinued. Moreover, something that you could possibly get sometime at retail. So that's the one watch I thought about.
So what's the rumor that they're reintroducing the all-black GMT or something?
On a Jubilee. That's the rumor.
Somebody just posted that they think that the Man on the Moon is the perfect watch for TINT tickers. I think that watch would suit you really well, TINT tickers.
I agree.
Well, I tell you what I've got. A nice watch. I mean, it's nothing fancy. It's the the Moonwatch, by fuck me, it's a quartz one.
Omega.
Remember the Moonwatch? No, not high look. Bolivar,
Russian one?
the Bolivar Moonwatch.
Bolivar. Oh, the other Moonwatch.
Yeah, you need the story. What happened is, obviously Omega got the contract, and the glass popped out of one of the Apollo moonwalks, and the guy who tested the Bolivar original one, and it failed the test. He was given it by Bolivar, and he could keep it, so he took it with him. And obviously, when the glass popped out, the Omega, he asked Mission Control, "Can I use the Bolivar? So I need a watch." So yeah, so he made moonwalks, he did spacewalks, he did splashdown.
And they discovered that an automatic watch actually works in space.
Well, he kept hold of the watch, and then he found it in a cupboard, and he again in 2015 sent it to auction, and got like 4 million quid for it in auction.
Nice.
Then Bolivar saw the advert and thought, "Fuck me, that's the one we gave to him in 1971."
Yeah.
So they produced a replica of it, and a quartz one. I've got the replica of it. It's a nice watch.
Now, the other watch that made it into space was the Seiko Pogue, as Mario in the chat has, and I own one.
You got a Seiko.
I own one given to me by my father, who wore it flying F-104s in the Air Force. And
GMT Masters one in space too, right?
I'm drinking Pavel. I'm drinking whiskey.
I'm not sure about that.
Whiskey.
I know when I was 3 and 4 years old, though, I wouldn't go to sleep until my dad strapped that Seiko around my ankle. It was my security blanket. And that's how early I've been into watches.
So just to finish the Bolivar story off, what was quite funny is when Bolivar did the advert for it, when they finished the advert they did the advert on the web, they put a copy of the space recording of him walking on the moon, his voice, and an advert. And he fucking sued Bolivar. He took Bolivar to court because they'd infringed his personal rights by using his voice from the spacewalk on their advert.
Oh, shit.
They gave him the fucking watch. He got 4 million for him.
What a cheeky punter. So what happened in the end?
I think he got chucked out. He tried to take Bolivar to court, and I think we chucked it out. What they did, they removed the voice recording on the advert, and they removed some wording which mentioned his name in the book. He had a book with it, and he took that out. But the fact is, he was given the watch for nothing.
He probably signed some sort of contract, though.
And the reason the glass didn't pop off is because it probably wasn't very waterproof, and it equalized pressure without issue because it wasn't very waterproof.
It's good enough. It did splashdown. It fucking survived splashdown.
Yeah.
It did 2 moonwalks. It did 3 spacewalks and survived splashdown, and it still worked.
Yeah.
So,
okay.
Big deal.
Atmospheric pressure from up there, right down, and then in the water, splashdown.
Big deal.
Fucking worked.
I wasn't knocking the Boulevard. I was just making a joke about it.
Okay,
Boulevard
guys,
makes a good watch.
I just gotta make a small announcement there.
Oh, fucking hell!
Just very quickly, Trollex 55 knock. Happy New Year. Look, I'm a bit disappointed, Can I say this to you? I am disappointed that you didn't fucking get this Submariner thing fixed up. There could be a Coen Brothers movie with you in it. Because how could somebody fuck up a Submariner sale? I mean, seriously,
It's like fucking up at a whorehouse.
Now, I got to be completely honest with you, man. I promised you I'd give you some of that money back. I'm going to give you a refund now, okay?
Hey, Archie, I got to hop off here.
Hey, man, that's cool, man. We love you. You take care.
Tonight for
See you, man.
So, I'm going to give you... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you $350 Australian, okay, Dis?
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
Wow, how generous is that, man? Fucking hell, yeah.
Because he made some super chats when he was a bit
Yeah,
How do we put
I
it?
was aware of them. I was
I was there for that.
Talking about the $1,000 super chat.
$744.76 to
does
be
her thing.
exact.
Good on you, Archie.
But you know, I just want to clean it up. I want to clean this up. I don't want fucking. I promised him that. I don't want to be said, hey, you said you'd do this, you didn't. Well, I just want to mop this shit up now for the new year.
Did you ever hear back from your bank, Archie? I know they were inquiring about your deposits and withdrawals.
No, they just no. It's all cool. It's all cool. They don't like to. This is all fake. It's all pretend money. They don't have any money, and they don't like you. So, Emma,
Yeah.
that email address FMAFIOZO. That's the one, isn't it?
Yes, that's it. At gmail.com.
Okay, I'm gonna send you some money now.
Thank you so
And
much,
then-
Archie. I appreciate it very much.
Can you visit the guy with a rifle?
Sorry.
The guy who's not paying up. You go and pay a visit with.
Well, no, he's taking it to small claims court. He's doing the best he
Yeah, but
can.
what about
Okay.
a different justice?
No. I think the best thing you can do is take it to small claims court. That's relatively cheap.
Yeah, but that's the legal way. I think ABC means the
Take your Uzi with you and say, "Hey, how's it going?"
You could end up in prison.
We'd send the fucking boys
He's
around.
ex-military.
wouldn't we,
He's fine.
ABC?
He's ex-military.
Okay,
he'll be fine.
so you're going to get, just out of interest there, you're going to get 753 shekels.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Who's ex-military? Is this ex-military? Is he?
We love you,
Yeah.
Des.
Thank you,
He's
Mike.
ex-military.
I don't know.
He'll be fine. He's a national hero.
Oh,
Yep.
I didn't know that.
Everybody's just got the best thoughts towards Dis ever, always.
I think he's too nice a guy to do that anyway. But maybe he knows people
Here we go.
who know people.
Okay, Dis, it's gone, okay?
Thank you so much, Archie. I appreciate it very much.
No worries.
Oh man, I hate trying
He's
to
still in
fix
the dumps,
And
Archie?
I spoke to my accountant about it, and my accountant said because I'm refunding, it technically I don't have to pay tax on it because it's a refund, so it comes off the total income for the year because it's a refund, so you don't have to pay tax on a refund. Does that
Okay.
make sense?
Yeah, I guess.
So I just thought, look, I'll give you half back. I feel sorry for you, Dis, man.
It will be alright, man.
I've been
You'll
having
be
some
fine.
really bad mental health myself. I've been really fucking. You know what? I'm suddenly realizing I'm starting to become a hypochondriac as well. Okay, I'm thinking my ass could be fucking bad. I'm thinking, you know, what happens if I get colon cancer or prostate or this or that? And my diet. The only fucking thing that makes me happy, Tickers, is eating fucking bad food.
Bad food always tastes fucking great. It always does. Chinese, KFC,
Something
fish and
fried.
shit.
I like fried fucking things.
They all fucking
And have
taste
you ever
good.
had that weight loss, that Dieters ice cream? Fuck, it's like eating foam. It's like eating styrofoam.
Oh yeah.
Fuck me dead.
I'd rather have 2 small bites of real ice cream than a bowl of fake ice cream.
That Rebel stuff's not. Are y'all talking about the Rebel ice cream?
Just any of those.
Irix
fake
guy,
ice
I've
creams.
seen what food you prepare, okay? You have no fucking... Nothing you can possibly say. You're a disgrace to fat people all around the world. Normally fat people, they actually like nice shit. But in your case, I don't know. Hey, Dis, did you get that money? Just have a check.
Yeah, I just got it, man. I just got it. Thank you. Oh,
Very nice of you, Archie.
very
And
good.
another deer just died.
Yeah, there we go, Dis. That's cleaned up. I don't owe anyone any money now. I promised Dis that. I promised him. I was hoping just to get to a good stage. And just be careful with your money, Dis. Please, man.
I'm saving it all up. I'm saving it all up.
Yeah, man. I've fucking had some depression lately too. I just feel I'm getting old. I'm not happy in my life. I'll tell you honestly, okay? Let me just share this with you because no one's fucking watching. My life, I just feel unhappy, okay? I feel unhappy. My older 2 kids are a disaster. Okay? My health, I'm trying to fucking lose the weight. It's gone. I've lost a little bit less. I haven't put it back to where I was before, but it's not far off. And I got to tell you, mentally, I'm unhappy. I don't seem happy in my life. Like I have anxiety. The governments are lying to me. I want to jump on a plane and go to Singapore just for a couple days. Just for a couple days. Walk around, pick up some Rolex brochures, do a bit of filming.
Archie, in my last donation, I sent you my phone number. I don't know if you read it. Call me.
I will. Yeah, I will add. Yeah, I will, man. I'll add you to the WhatsApp group as well. Mike the Snake, I got to be honest with you, man. I have been really fucking down, you know, like, I gotta be honest, I can't even, I tell you how bad the mental condition, look at this, I'm surrounded by shit in my room, we've got fucking boxes, that's boxes, that's stationery from 3 years ago, 5 to 7 years ago, I haven't had the heart to throw out, it's papers and shit like that.
I absolutely refuse to turn my camera sideways. You think your room's bad? No, there's no way. You couldn't even pay me $100 to get me to turn my camera sideways right now. My room is trash. I've got 2 dogs that have just turned everything into like little bits and pieces. And
Archie, I think I know what might help you if you're willing to listen.
Yes, go on.
Just take a 20-minute walk every day.
I do that. I'm doing that. Otherwise, I'd be fucking going insane. I do that every day. I go for a walk.
Well, that's a start.
That does help. That does help.
If you can
I've done that
yourself to do something every day, then you can change that into, okay, instead of a walk, now I'm going to go for a slight jog. Or I'm going to get on an elliptical for 10 minutes. Just something. That'll help.
Yeah.
The whole thing with working out isn't what helps you lose weight. It's the diet. But if you put a workout in the day, you won't eat badly the rest of the day because you don't want to waste that workout.
I don't trust thin people. You know, Jamie, I never fucking trust thin fuckers. You know that, Jamie? Never trust thin fuckers.
Thin fuckers.
It's supposed to be quite. You know? It's supposed to be. I mean, it's supposed to be like if you don't put as much calories in as you burn off, you should stay
it's
slim.
mathematics. It's pure mathematics, T and Tickers.
It's the mind.
It's pure mathematics. You must admit, eating. None of you fuckers said don't eat that chocolate yesterday. I had that whole box. I ate the whole fucking thing.
It's a lot easier to make the right food choice if you put in 30 or 40 minutes of the day working out.
Fuck.
And even if you make a poor food choice, then you've still got.
Man, I can tell you, poor food. You know what I'm finding there, Irix guy. I've started watching your videos when I feel hungry. I start watching your fucking hot dogs in the air fryer. I think, fuck.
I mean, actually, if you've got an exercise bike, and you did, I don't know, half an hour in front of the telly, and then you
I don't even have a telly, T and Tickers. I don't have a television. No television.
Right. If you sat there and watched some twat on YouTube while you're doing on the bike for 40 minutes,
Marcelo time is always on.
And then
Ryan Vlogs Live, $5. Happy New Year to the Pontiff and the crew. AC, being up your cycling video and keep the Diego quiet. AC, being up your cycling video. What's he saying?
Bring up your cycling
know.
video.
What cycling video was this?
I don't know.
Oh yes, that was the e-bike. There was an e-bike. I did that.
So,
Yeah,
hey,
I
Archie,
remember
have
that.
to say,
I didn't.
Have you heard of the keto diet?
Ah, fuck that stuff. You know.
Good. It's actually good.
It's nothing but
Ooh,
meat.
you get headaches from
It's
doing
nothing but
that.
Meat.
You get what? Sorry, what'd you say? What'd you say, Green Room? You get what?
Oh, I got headaches when I did that. I'm not
Yeah,
saying it doesn't work.
No, that's
It
right.
does work.
Nothing but what we
does
do.
work.
That's the same as the Pritikin diet. You know, what's his name? Pritikin? What was his name?
Paleo.
Or
You can eat meats. You don't eat carbs. You don't eat. You know what? I got to be honest with you. You know what? Portion control. You know what, Jamie?
portion control.
You've hit it on the head. You
I
eat
might
those
have the
small.
solution.
Can I ask you something,
Yeah.
Jamie?
Yeah.
Are you cheating?
Of
You eat
course I'm
those
cheating.
small little squares, right?
I,
Are you
I
fucking
s-
cheating?
Yeah,
Are you cheating?
I'm massively cheating. I smashed it all the way to August, and then I started appearing on your streams and all the other streams, and it all went disaster.
You look dashing in your suit and everything.
He looks really
Well,
good. You know that. I
yeah.
got to be honest.
No.
And
You're
why
right.
don't women? Why doesn't
Very
anyone like
dapper.
fat fuckers? Can I ask you this? Why doesn't anyone like fat fuckers?
Hey, believe it or not, there are chubby chasers out there. Believe it or not.
I know that. I know that. But what
Do
I'm
you
saying
feel-
is,
Do you feel physically bad when you eat bad, Archie? Like if you go and you have like 2 hamburgers and a large fry.
I don't eat hamburgers and fries. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No.
Oh man,
No.
you're missing out. You need to eat some fried bologna.
No,
too.
but you know what I'm saying. When you eat something that is like really heavy, do you feel
You know
it
what,
physically?
Irix guy? That the thought of that would make me. It's giving me a headache.
Have you ever had fried bologna?
I don't eat processed meats.
Archie, Alan Sugar said the way
Okay.
to it is just buy a smaller plate. Alan Sugar said just
I
don't
know.
eat as
I
much
love
on the
Alan
plate.
Sugar. Lord Alan Sugar to you, sir.
Don't be
Lord Alan
sugar.
Sugar.
Don't be
I
sugar.
thought
Don't be
you'd
sugar.
like him. I thought.
Yeah,
you'd
I
like
read his
him.
book. I read his autobiography. He was the guy who founded Amstrad.
Amstrad. He's fucking brutal, isn't he? When you see him, I don't know if you get over here that.
Shark Tank. Yeah, I read his book. Yeah, I kind of like Lord Alan Sugar. It's funny because you're older than me, TN Tickers. You can remember Amstrad. They had a
I remember
really.
Amstrad. Me and my dad,
that-
we had an Amstrad video. We had a black and white video game, like a tennis game, like a white. And it was Amstrad. We had one of them.
Yeah, he used to always bring out stuff to market, a cheap fax or a cheap this. It was always kind of first to always cheap to market.
That's what he was like. He was kind of he was like Branston in a way, wasn't he? Richard
And
or Branston,
Amstrad
whatever.
stands for Alan. Sorry, and what's his name?
Alan Sugar.
Lord Alan Sugar. Alan Michael Sugar.
Michael
Dopey
Sugar
Sugar.
Trading.
Dopey Sugar.
Amstrad.
Yeah.
Lord. That's what it stands for.
Clever as fuck, innit? Yeah, clever as fuck. That. Yeah.
But
Have you thought about seeing a shrink, Archie, or a psychiatrist? I'm serious.
I've seen
Archie,
one.
tell
I
me
saw
about your
one
sugar
till
addiction.
She died. She's my
Yeah.
best friend in the whole world. She fucking
Hey,
died
Ron,
on
the
me.
shrink zone.
Arch.
the sugar addiction is not as bad. Look, I think realistically,
straight up a
I've
sugar
been
addict.
disappointed in my life. I'm disappointed in my life. Okay.
I've cut down sugar, but I like too much sweet sugar. I like too much. I'm
Yeah.
trying to cut
Like,
sugar down.
The funny thing is,
Completely.
I'll have
I'm not
coffee
doing it.
without sugar. I'll have a coffee and I don't put sugar in it. The only time I had sugar in my beverages was when I had tea and tickers. I made a cup of tea. You've always got to put a bit of sugar with the tea. 1 teaspoon of sugar.
You may tell you,
Because otherwise,
don't use sugar. Just put a lemon in there. Squeeze a lemon.
no,
in
you know
there.
what? You know what, Irix guy? I seen how you cook your fucking hot dogs, man. You just keep your mouth shut. That is unappealing, man. That is just.
Oh man.
They got some
Actually, right,
imitation
right,
sugars that
shoot
aren't
off and
too
do- I'm
bad.
going to go back to Tim for a bit before I go to bed. I've been up since 7 this morning. I've
No
been
worries,
working all day.
man.
So I've been like up a fuck. So I'm just going to go back and say cheerio to Tim and his boys and then go to bed. Great to see you again, Arch. Cheers,
Yeah,
man.
see if you can tell Cars and Chronos to come over.
Arch.
Is he
There's a
over there?
sugar
Is he over there now? Is he? Is he on Tim at
I
the moment?
think, yeah, it was just look, just go and see him. But as
If
for
he is
Tim,
over there, I'll tell him.
the only thing that pisses me off with Tim, he's a bit fake. Like he's got this.
Come on.
I don't think he's really. Like, I'm desperately miserable. I'm fucking miserable. But Tim is pretending to be
Right.
miserable because he think it does. You see, I don't understand that. Like, I don't know.
What does he do for a
I mean-
jar?
That's it.
What,
He's
sorry?
doing YouTube full time.
That's all.
Right.
that Tim
Okay.
does.
So he used to
Yeah.
work for his mum and dad who own the apartment block where he lives, and then he got fired by
Well,
them.
he says he got fired, but he's got a platinum American Express card, so he can't be
Yeah,
that.
and all he does is YouTube every fucking day, and he's been doing that for 6 months.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
He doesn't really have a lot of talent, really. To be completely honest with you, I mean, I love the guy.
The
But-
talent he's got is no filter, so he can just barge into people and talk to them with no fear whatsoever.
He is cheery. He is cheery. He is cheery.
He can walk up to somebody and say, "Hey man, how you doing? Blah blah blah. What watch you wearing?" and engage with him without any fear and not be offensive in any way, as long as he's sober, and it works for him, and that's what he does. So he has got a talent in some way. He's
Yeah,
I actually do that
yeah.
daily when I go to Safeway or the grocery store and I see somebody wearing a watch. I don't care what it is. I ask you, "Excuse me, sir, do you mind if I ask what kind of watch you're wearing?"
And they're like, "Get the fuck away from me."
Some of them are, and others are like, "Oh, it's a Timex," and I'm like, "That's a sharp looking watch, man." And then every once in a while, I land on somebody that's wearing something fucking nice, and we get into a great conversation.
Yeah.
But I
agree.
compulsively have to ask, if I see a watch, I have to ask somebody what they're wearing. I mean,
Mike,
and
I was,
I'm that weirdo that everybody at Safeway knows.
It's not weird. I was walking my dog one day. I had my GMT, and this one guy wearing a Explorer 2 white dial. We're kind of walking opposite directions, and we're both looking at each other's wrists, and he's like, "Hey, nice watch." I was like, "Yeah, you too." And then we just stopped, and without saying anything, we're like, "Can I?" Yeah, and we just unbuckled our watches and handed each other our watches, and we talked for about 20 minutes. And
Yeah.
we didn't know the guy, but immediately it was like,
It doesn't
"You're one of
happen very
us."
often, but man, it's magic when it does.
It was cool.
One day, there was a guy. There's a polo field near us, and this guy in a full polo outfit. He just got done playing polo, and he's in the milk section. And I'm buying my almond milk, and I look, and he's wearing a fucking Audemars Piguet fucking Royal Oak.
Oh shit!
And this, I go, that's a Royal Oak, isn't it? And he looked at it just like, oh yeah, like this guy was so fucking rich. It was like, oh yeah, this is just the watch I put on today. Like,
Wow.
you just kind of blew it off, and we did not get into a conversation. But for the most part, when I run into somebody, I see them wearing a Rolex or a Tudor or a Speedmaster or something. Man, it's on. We are engaged for at least 5-10 minutes, until the wife says, "Hey, we got to keep shopping,"
Yeah, Archie. Regarding,
Yes. Right, guy. Right, I'm
regarding,
going to go, Archie. I'll see you soon, mate. Thank you for having me on again. Thank you. Happy New Year.
regarding
now.
the weight loss.
Yeah.
Regarding the weight loss.
Catch you later.
It's serious,
Thank you.
serious now. Forget
Bye.
it. We're not joking now.
All right.
Have you considered any medical? You see my moustache that I'm growing. Have you considered any medical assistance?
Like lap band surgery?
No, not gastric band. I don't
Stay away from
advocate
that.
for
Yeah, no.
But there is one solution, which I'm looking at.
Is that the Dietary?
I'm going to show you.
It's basically speed.
Nah, man, it's not speed. It's a
It's meth.
It's a so basically you follow they put this capsule in your
dead.
Outside the table.
But fuck me dead.
Just hear me out. Just hear me out. You swallow the capsule. It's attached to a cable.
Can I go and vomit now?
It goes into your stomach. They then fill it with water, saline water.
Fuck. What sort of water?
Saline water.
Oh, and it pumps your stomach up.
They fill the balloon.
Yeah. It makes your stomach have less volume.
1,392 views.
Wow, that's better than you, man.
It is.
That's like quadruple.
They fill the balloon.
Yeah.
Pull the wire.
Fuck.
That does not look
Yeah, you
safe.
take 2 or 3 of these for extra results.
Yeah.
You leave,
You know what?
You leave the balloon. It biodegrades, and after 3 months, you just dispose of it naturally.
I know a way you could do that and go to the airport and go to another country and make a shitload of
safe.
money.
You can travel. You can travel. It's safe.
You swallow like 20
seriously. You've got the same problems as me. You can't control your hands.
Hey, you're admitting you're admitting defeat. Sorry, Jamie.
I'm
Sorry.
saying
What?
it's fucking hard. It's fucking hard, man. It's torture. It's torture. I can have the perfect day. I can have the perfect breakfast, the perfect lunch, the perfect snack, the perfect dinner, and then 11, 12 o'clock at night, I'll rummage through the kitchen and
That's
ruin the
my
whole day.
problem. Middle of the night,
Yeah,
man.
if I have that inside
Worst
my
time to
stomach,
eat.
I don't feel hungry because it's sending signals to my brain saying you're not hungry.
Jamie, the problem is,
You know what
all
might
that
be a
stuff
good
in the
idea? You know what
kitchen.
might be, Jamie? There's a UK TV show where they get a real fat person and a real thin person, like I mean twice the size of me and you, right? And then they look at their diets and they compare them. Right? Maybe you should start watching that.
I was watching
Because that actually, and I'll tell you another thing that I found really useful. I was hungry. I started watching Irix Guy's hot dog air fryer video. That is fucking garbage, man. That is so unappetizing. I didn't feel hungry.
Just put carrots in your refrigerator. That way, all you got to eat is carrots. And, you know.
Oh,
just get some
geez. I've
fresh
never
ground
touched
pepper.
my fridge again.
Yeah, I mean, if you got carrots and celery in there, maybe put some ranch, just cheat a little bit.
Yeah. If you don't have the cheat meals and all the goodies and the cookies, you walk around frustrated at night that you don't have shit to eat, and you have no choice but to not eat. But
I got something that's gonna crack.
But we all have. Why don't you try this? Why don't you do this? Why don't you do that? Do this, do that. But it's not.
You know what I've found?
You
If
have
you eat a
demons.
small bit of
Jamie,
food, and then
can I give you some
take a 10-minute
advice?
break.
Can I
Take
give
a
you some
10-minute
advice,
break.
even
No,
if
you
it hurts
can't.
my YouTube channel?
Tell me.
I think it might be the sleep pattern. You should try and
course.
sleep at night.
Of course.
I think this is partly what the problem is. You shouldn't be up at this hour. I mean, as much as
Definitely.
I love you here and the money you bring in, I think realistically, you should say, right, I'm going to go to bed when it's dark and I'm going to wake when it's night. That's what I would be looking at doing.
Yeah, that's an immediate thing that I
Hey,
need to fix. 100%.
Archie, you mentioned that you're
Because I think the sleep cycle, that also throws off, by having a bad sleep cycle,
Yeah.
that also throws off your eating and
oh
what
my
the
god,
fuck
cheese
is
whiz.
this?
It's
Okay,
canned cheese.
Check this out. I want to show y'all something.
Okay.
Archie, you
I
mentioned
mean, this
that
is
you're
disgusting, Jamie. Jamie, look at this,
Ugh.
Jamie. This here will stop you eating tonight's snack. Look at this. Cheese whiz.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck me dead. Ah!
that shit's
Okay,
actually
that's
pretty
enough.
good.
I can't watch that shit. Fuck me dead. Fuck
Archie,
me dead.
You
I
said you're
don't even eat
disappointed in
that.
your life, but I wanted to ask you, what are you proud of? What achievements are you proud of? Because to get out of a slump, sometimes you have to focus on the positives.
Yes. Even if you just tell yourself
I was asking
things are
Archie.
great, even when things are shitty, if you tell yourself, if you just say it to
Yeah.
yourself over and over and over and over and over,
Sorry, I was asking
you will
Archie.
start
I
to
think-
think it.
I think the problem is that some of the things that I'm happy about, then you start comparing yourself to other people and they've acquired so much more than yourself.
You gotta stop you gotta stop comparing yourself to anybody else.
And
Are you proud of anything you've done?
Man, you have built
Look-
an empire. You best
Yeah,
be
look,
proud of everybody here and in this box that we're all standing here, dear Archie. You have built.
I'm starting to
fucking
realize I'm not going to live
10-year-long
forever. That's what I'm starting to realize. I'm starting to realize I'm not going to live
Shit,
forever. And I'm
nobody
thinking,
is going to live forever.
I know, but
I'm
it's
not
still
going to live to any ripe old age. I fucked myself up so bad. I'm not going to live to fucking.
You're right, Mike, but it's
I'd be
still a
lucky
scary
if I
thought.
make it to 80.
It is still a scary thought.
We play for our Aussie dollars, our euros, our US dollars.
Eric's guy's gonna get booted.
We're able to get
Oh my
the
God.
currency that I'm playing for now is health. That's the thing that I need to.
The currency you're playing for is health.
Yeah, I got
You know
my
what?
dollars,
I
I got
actually
my euros. I need now health. That's the currency.
there's actually a great video
very
I
quickly.
watched.
Whoa! Portion control. This is the last one.
Archie, you must listen to me.
Yes.
It's not the portion control with lunch and dinner that you should be concerned about. It's the portions of snacks and sweets that you're eating in between. That's what's doing you in.
And the timing of when you eat, like put as far a distance between when you go to bed and when you eat as possible.
Well, think about this, Archie. If you had a shitload of vegetables and you got full, that's not a lot of calories. Between your next meal, you eat 5 or 6 pieces of chocolate that don't fill you up at all. You just quadruple your calories.
The vegetables I like are a bit starchy, but I like sweet potato.
Those are healthy as shit. Those are really good for you.
Yeah.
You reckon?
They are. If you're going to eat potatoes, that's the way to eat.
Kick ass.
Sorry, what's that, Jamie?
Nobody's getting fat eating sweet potato. It's,
Aren't
you
they?
can have your sweet potato, but you're also having your Magnum, your Ferrero Rocher, and your Pringles, and
It's
you
the
might
brown
have
sugar.
your sweet potato, but it's the other shit you're having.
It's the brown sugar he's putting on the sweet potato and the butter.
The other thing, though, is
I actually don't like the
you
butter.
get your body into converting fat into calories or burning calories.
Fuck, this is getting confusing. You know what? I tell you what. You know what?
Well, it's complicated.
I got to tell you something, guys. Seriously,
it's not easy.
Yeah, life is not easy. I got to tell you, there's many things I'm proud of, right? I'm very happy with results that have come through. I feel a bit like Trapper John. You see that guy there? Like, he's really sick. You can see he's a multi-millionaire, but he's miserable because all these fucking assholes from California have moved into his fucking country neck of the woods, and he can't stand them. You see that in Trapper?
Well,
Sounds
there.
like a recluse.
Yeah, maybe he needs to move. let the vast majority enjoy that.
Jamie, can I say this to you, Jamie? I was fucking proud of you. You're a role model. What the fuck are you talking about? It's hard and it's not working. You look fucking amazing. How the fuck can you say that to me?
I've got a long way to go.
Let's go full screen on Jamie. I want to see the spin again because I think he looks
Jamie
pretty good.
looks okay. He looks really
I
good.
think he looks pretty good.
Just ignore the trousers because I got my tracksuit bottoms on.
What's wrong with that? He looks like a. I would trust him with $100 million. Look at that. What's wrong with that?
Hey, fighting weight. Yeah.
All right,
Jamie, and that chair.
Float like a butterfly,
You
sting
like
like
my
a
chair?
bee.
That's a
I like it.
$2,000 chair right there.
Herman Miller.
What?
Herman Miller, baby.
Herman Miller.
That's a Herman Miller. Do they work for fat people?
It's good for your back. It'll do your back some good.
Jamie, you look great.
He looks
great.
fantastic. Looks like $1 million.
Very dapper.
Great, Jamie.
Now, are you
Dapper
at home
Dan.
or in the office?
Dapper Dan.
I'm in the office.
I was
I
going
walked
to say,
to the
that's
office.
a really fancy door to be at home.
I came to the office.
Nice.
Jamie, I'm really proud of those fucking little meals you're eating there.
I've been eating them since January.
Irish guy is fucking going to town, man.
Start the year as you mean to go on.
Is he eating potato salad right now or something?
Vanilla ice
Ron the
cream.
Shrink is right in the chat. He's right.
What did he say?
Ron the
Green Room?
Shrink. What does
What'd he
Ron the
say?
Shrink say? Green Room is the only guy who should be giving advice
Hey,
in this area. That's
You want
right.
to see how bad of
Jay,
a, you wanna see how bad of an
6175 bucks.
offender I am? I'll show you how bad of an offender I am. I have diabetes. I take insulin every day. I'll be right back. Okay, this is what I just went and bought at Safeway, okay?
Okay, let's show us. Upon of hard work and become an accredited investor, you can report from your yacht in 5 years. Ride the waves to the good life.
You never did tell us what you're proud of, though. I'm asking genuinely.
I suppose, look, the thing is this. I suppose I'm proud of the fact that I've reached financial goals, which aren't really great compared to Jamie or other people there, but I've reached goals I never thought would be possible in the time frame.
You paid off your credit cards. That's fucking huge.
No, I've done a lot better than that. Like, we've got a house where I could sell my watch collection and pay the fucking house off if I really wanted to. No problems. Houses have become so valued. It's not just hard work. It's a bit of luck too. Houses have become so valuable. Have a look. Let's have a look. What the hell did you fucking buy?
I'm not going to eat all these at once. Okay, these are going to last me a long time. Eclairs.
Ooh.
Chocolate eclair.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Hey, hold on. Eat one
And
right now.
to
You
top
can't
it
show
off-
those. You can't show those and not eat one.
Oh, Ben and
Ben
Jerry.
Jerry's.
I like that. Fudge
Mike.
ice. Oh, that's amazing. That fudge ice cream is amazing.
Yeah, it's
Mike.
the best flavor ever.
Mike, how dare you show
I
us
like
an
the pieces
eclair
of
and not
brownies.
eat
Like,
one?
got pieces of brownie in there.
Yeah, they do.
It's
yeah,
amazing.
It's the bomb.
Mike.
It's the best flavor they make.
Put an eclair. Eat one right now.
No.
Oh, come
He
on.
doesn't want it.
No.
He just brought it.
No,
Jamie, I got to tell you, I honestly, I think
I just wanted
things
to
have
show
been.
how bad of an offender I am.
I got to tell you this. I'm very happy that we've got a house, because at one stage I thought never would own a home. We've got a house in a lower middle class area, which is fucking amazing. I don't know how I got the finance approved. We got an investment property. Me and the wife have got $350 in 401k money.
Nice. You're
It's
set.
incredible. I don't know why I feel. I think the problem is I really did enjoy traveling to. Like. I think that's the thing. I really enjoyed traveling to Singapore, Hong Kong. You could get brochures. You could look around. We're kind of trapped in Hickville. Does that make sense?
Of course. Yeah.
And what I feel disappointed about is they said, get double vaxxed, get double vaxxed. I got double vaxxed. And then we're supposed to be able to go to Singapore. Well, they cancelled it. So we opened up on the 13th. I'm waiting for tickets from Brisbane to Sing. Then on the 20th, 22nd, they said, oh, we're going to, because of Omicron, we're going to have 30 days freeze.
Yeah.
Well, fuck me dead. So that means...
lane.
The travel lane. That's exactly right. Because if you've got a quarantine for 14 days, I don't have 14 days to go. And I'm scared if you get stuck there, if this doesn't work out. I suppose for me, the real depression is that I am stuck. Australia is an amazing country. It's a beautiful country. But I like to go and see other things. I really love the travel, Jamie.
You know the problem with money, Archie?
What's that?
If you have money, it gives you the opportunity to go to places where everybody's going to have more money than you, and it'll always put you in your place.
I don't really care about that. I'm not really jealous of other people's success. I'm okay.
You just said that you were unhappy because you look at all these other people that have done so much more.
But that's when I reflect.
When you travel to Singapore, it's stimulating. It stimulates
Yeah.
your mind. When you're just sat in your home office, you're doing the same thing, dropping the kids at school and whatnot.
I just feel I can't go anywhere. I can't go anywhere, guys.
Diego, you know, to your point, the place I've been like that was St. Bart's. It's a French island in the French West Indies.
Yeah, you think you got it made, and you go somewhere like that, and you're just like, oh, I belong in Walmart. What am I doing here?
Exactly. I mean, it's like
Me too, Archie. The Herman Miller Aeron chair has a weight limit of 300 pounds, so they work for most fat people. Thank you. Me too. Green room. So you're saying it to stay away from the snacks. That's it. Be hungry. Make yourself full and don't eat the fucking snacks. That's what you're saying to me.
I, like you, have a real sweet tooth. After a meal, I really have to have something sweet.
You don't have to, but you want to.
That's
you
my-
want
Well,
my big fault.
I have to.
I wake up in the middle of the night and I am like Frankenstein. I'm like sugar, and there's nothing stopping me.
Cheese sandwich.
No, I don't.
12
I have
o'clock at
no
night, it's a
desire to
cheese
eat any
sandwich.
kind of regular food. It has to be ice cream
He's a mama.
or something like a half of an eclair or something like that. It's the worst thing I can do. Absolute worst thing I can do. But I do it fucking every fucking night.
What are those cappuccinos that you get brought in during the streams, Archie? Is that a cappuccino?
Yeah, no sugar.
Okay.
Okay.
So just
Yeah.
milk.
I actually like the bitterness. So I like the bitterness so I can dwell in my own misery and fucking pain.
Green room. Where's emo Archie?
Archie, you have to call me sometime. We got to talk and just commiserate together.
Yeah, I gotta tell you, man, seriously. You know, and then cars get me down. I really love cars, right?
But the prices, they've just gotten so
Fucking
high.
ridiculous. And I'm thinking,
nuts.
how many... Yeah.
You just
But
got
Archie, the point that I was getting at is that I need sugar. You know, I'm a total sugar. You know, I get very intense
Wait,
cravings, but the amount
You tell me,
that I consume
if my
is
wife said to
small.
me, you can have a beer or an ice cream, I'd fucking take the ice cream. Fuck the beer. I don't even want the beer.
The point is that I've gone totally blank. I've just lost my train of thought.
The sugar has
Sugar.
way too many
Sugar.
calories
Sugar,
for not
sugar.
a lot of filling of the stomach, is what you're getting at.
It's just
I
it's just
hate- I
not
hate-
realistic to think that you're going to permanently stop eating ice cream. I say it's just the amount.
Yeah.
It's the
Yeah.
amount.
I hate to be the party pooper here, but alcohol actually has more calories per gram than carbohydrates, than like sugars.
Yeah.
Do.
And it exacerbates if you food, like the calories in your food. If you drink alcohol on top of it, it just allows your body to absorb the fats and the bad things in the food even more readily.
Like it has almost double. So like a gram of fat contains 9 calories. A gram of alcohol contains 7. A gram of carbohydrates or a gram of protein only contain like 4. So it's almost like twice the calories per gram.
I don't have alcohol as a problem. I barely touch alcohol. Literally, birthday, Christmas, maybe we go for dinner. Alcohol is not my problem.
It's that fucking cheese sandwich you've been having there. That's what the fucking problem is.
Correct me if I'm wrong, Green Room and Bourbon Heart, but a 20-minute walk after a meal kind of tricks your body into not reserving the calories you just intook, but burning them, I guess.
Or
'Cause it's
before
like-
the meal.
Well, it wouldn't
I
get.
thought it was after.
I don't think you would
Depends on the length of the walk.
20
fully
minutes.
digest it, but most people, I mean, it's easier to burn like blood sugars. So like sugars that are in the blood, if you're doing some physical activity, your body would rather burn those first.
That's why it's better to do cardio in the morning than in the evening. I mean, both are
Some
okay,
people-
but if you do it in the morning, it kind of
Some people
jumpstarts.
do cardio before they eat.
Nice
in the
whiskey
morning.
there, Bourbon Hard. What is this?
Is
Tell
it?
me what you're doing.
I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing.
Glenlivet,
Glenlivet
12.
12. You're drinking that, or what are you doing with it?
Yeah, might as well. It's
Archie.
English, right?
Blanton's is a
Right
good
now.
whiskey, right?
Sorry?
Blanton's is a good whiskey.
Blanton's very good. It's from Kentucky. I can tell you all about Blanton's. Blanton's
This
is,
guy in our building fucking gave away a bottle. He was gifted a bottle of Blanton's, and he posted on our Facebook group, "I don't want this. Who wants it?" And I fucking missed out on it.
No, let me tell you about Blanton. So Blanton is from Buffalo Trace. Buffalo Trace is a great distillery. They make Pappy Van Winkle. Their lower tier is Buffalo Trace, which is very drinkable, very good. Pappy Van Winkle, you probably heard about. It's the it's the one that's hard to get. Sometimes going for $1,000 or so a bottle, on the secondary market. And Blanton's is the top one, and it's got the little horse on the top.
Yeah,
and it is a very good whiskey. I mean,
Okay. So these are bourbons. These are not
Yeah.
Scotch
Yeah.
whiskeys. I'm more of a Scotch whiskey than a bourbon
yeah, this
person.
is
I
a
went-
little bit stronger on the
That's a
mouth
Scotch
than
whiskey
Scotch.
that Bourbon
It's-
Hard is opening there.
Yeah,
Are
that's
you
a
sure you
Scotch.
want to
That's-
open that Bourbon Hard? Do you need that booze in you?
No, I'm not. Well, I'm not gonna have too much, Arch. I would just have
Pyrex, I went to
just have a little
buy-
dram.
I went
But,
to buy my
cars-
coworker a bottle of Blanton's as like a thank you. We both worked hard on a project.
Yeah,
And they wouldn't sell it to me unless I bought some cheap ass other bottle. They're like,
yeah,
well,
it's an allocated. It's
it
an
was so
allocated.
weird. It
Be
was
on the
like
wait list.
they were like, well, we can't sell that unless you buy one of
Jamie.
these 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
Let me tell you a good one you can get also from the same distillery as Blanton's. It's called Eagle Rare. It's in the tall bottle. and it's
Yeah.
it's kind of like the Tudor of Blanton's.
Okay.
It's good. It's just as good. It just doesn't have the name recognition of Blanton's or Pappy Van Winkle. But, yeah, Eagle Rare is very good. Actually, I'll get a bottle. I'll bring it up here so I can see it. I'll be right back.
Yeah, yesterday, Cars was drinking Glenlivet Founders Reserve. So I was like, you know what? He recommended it. So I was like, you know, I'm going to go down and get some. And they didn't have any.
Founders Reserve is actually 8 years old. The 12 is better.
He was saying he really liked the Founders Reserve. So that's what I would have picked up, which I haven't tried before.
But yeah, look, Arch, I just want to say that I think the 20-minute walk is fantastic because it's hard to get burnt out from going for a short walk every day.
And while you're walking, you're not eating.
And it gives you time to think. You're free.
Yeah.
You know.
Just to give,
look, I'm not necessarily against intense exercise. I get it's good for you, but I just think Archie is the type that would burn out from doing that very quickly.
Yeah, I can't do that
so
shit. Yeah.
Systematically, from a systems approach, the walk every day, I think would do a lot of good.
You gotta start Gonzo streaming.
The only reason I recommend exercise green room is the reason I was asking Archie if he feels terrible after eating ungodly amounts of ice cream is if
ungodly? What the fuck? Ungodly?
I
don't. Now, just out of interest, there in my country, Bourbon Hard Founders Reserve in Australian dollars is $58 a bottle, and the 12 that you've got is $69. That's the next level up.
Damn.
Because the Founders Reserve, it doesn't have an age statement on it, but it's about 8. Okay, it's about an 8-year-old. Okay, but the 12, that is a better Scotch than the Founders Reserve. Okay, that is better. I don't care what anyone fucking says.
Well, he wasn't comparing them side by side. He was just.
This was Cars and Chrono. That guy should.
When we were chatting,
he's
that's just what he was drinking. Oh, I'm sure he has better stuff too. It's just that's what he was drinking yesterday, and I was like, you know what? I want to be like Cars when I grow up. I should go get some Founders Reserve.
I want to be like Archie when I grow up.
Did you spend the money already?
No, I transferred it to the bank.
Yeah.
Actually, I have no idea what I want to be when I grow up. So
listen, I'm going to sleep, guys.
Dis, we love you, man. Happy New Year, Dis.
Yeah,
see you,
Happy New Year,
Dis.
Archie, everybody.
Happy New Year.
I
Dis.
hope that
Happy
helps
New Year,
you a
Dis.
bit. Okay.
Good
Keep
luck.
on rocking, Dis. Keep on rocking,
This
man.
gets monetized January 14th.
Yeah.
So we'll all go and super chat you.
Thank you, guys. Have a great night, a great day, everything.
See you, man. Happy New Year.
Bye-bye.
Happy New Year.
Love you, Dis.
Yeah.
Yeah, Diego, this is what you want. Eagle Rare.
I don't drink whiskey or bourbons a lot.
Oh, you need to.
Super chat.
It'll change your life. Buffalo Trace. Same story.
Gentlemen's Hangout, $5. Happy New Year, Archie and everyone. Best of health and wealth.
Nice.
2022. You know, that's a beautiful.
Happy New Year, JJ. It's a nice
That's
gesture.
actually nice, JJ.
It's a
I got to
nice
be honest with
sentiment.
you.
He's a good guy.
Can I say one thing with my mental health? It has improved since I stopped saying nasty shit to the competitors. Like I was actually sorry.
I don't know. Yeah, I was gonna say
That's a lie, Archie, and you know it.
No, I'm serious. I was fucking getting really shitted off with everybody, and then I said, you know what? Good luck to them. Stream.
Your demeanor's definitely mellowed down.
I think it's better. I think it really wasn't working for me. I was getting affected.
Are you
They were
keeping it
streaming
all-
against.
I don't
you know
think
what?
it was healthy for you at all to be that enraged.
Are you keeping
Yeah,
it all
no.
bubbled inside though now?
No, but I got to say, JJ's not a bad guy.
worse.
Even Marco's not a bad guy. You know what? I don't want to
Actually
say
saying
nasty.
stuff like that, bottling it all up. It's worse for you. Trust me.
Yeah, well, you don't want to internalize it either.
No, but I just don't want to. I'm not going to empower it. I'm just saying, you know what? Good luck to you. And look at this. Isn't this beautiful? I've
that's
tried to
fucking-
not say anything, right? And he's come out and said, "Hey, Happy New Year." How could you not be? That's just. I don't know if it's the real JJ or not, but it doesn't matter. It's in the spirit of him. That's cool, man. Good
Well,
on him.
If he felt you guys were feuding and you were saying bad stuff about him, he's
Yeah.
probably not going to chip in, right?
Exactly. And You know, I said to Plastic, please stop sending me screenshots of big super chats. Stop sending me this. I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Just it's okay. And you know what? I prefer that. I don't want to concentrate on negativity. It's only powerful if it affects you. And you know, I got to be honest with you. JJ's not a bad guy, really. He's actually quite fun.
Absolutely.
And even Marco, you know, look, he's not a bad guy.
He ran across the money.
He's a young guy. You know, look, we all get cocky at times. I mean, fuck.
Hey, super chat.
Decon, $5. We love you, JJ. Yep, I can't see anything wrong in saying that. No, he's cool. Neo, $10. Archie, life sucks. Take your favorite watch and smash it with a hammer on air. Mess things up in 2022. Thank you, Neo. Neo's a great guy. Jamie, I'm actually disappointed in you today.
Tell me. What makes you disappointed?
Number one, you said it's hard and you're not happy with the results. I fucking thought you winner chicken dinner. What the fuck are you talking about? You were a weight loss role model to me, and now you've just blown that illusion.
No, I'm reflecting. It's the end of the year. It's ready to start a new year. And
I think you've done really well.
I lost 14 kilos. On reflection,
Damn,
I'm happy.
That's a lot.
If I do another 14 kilos in 12 months,
good job, man.
I probably need to do another 2 years of this, and then it's plateau time.
Yeah, but you can't go back to normal then. You can't go back to normal because it'll make us fat again.
No, I don't want to go back to normal. Not at all. I don't want to go back to normal. I want the new normal. But no. On reflection, 14 kilos, I'm happy. If I do it again for this year, I'm going to be nearly where I need to be.
In the meantime, Archie, Alexander in the chat had a good point. The black shirts for you take off like 30 kilos.
Yeah, you put a striped shirt.
It looks
It makes
great.
you look a lot.
I'm
slimmer.
sorry. I really disagree.
You look
I think the blue
35
shirt
years
looks
old
much
right now,
better.
Archie. You look 35 years old, vibrant, ready to go.
It's a known fact. Black shirts make you look skinnier.
It's not your color, Archie. Blue
No,
is, and you
I
know
like
it.
Yeah.
Or dark blue, super dark blue. Might as well be black.
See, gotta understand there, guys. It's life's not easy. You know, I don't know what to say. Can you believe that story with T and Tickers? He had fucking bowel cancer. Fuck, that's a bitch.
He had colon cancer?
Bowel cancer.
Bowel or colon, but yeah, he went through chemo and the whole 9 yards.
Fuck.
Beat it.
You know what? I
That's no joke, man. That's
at the X $5. If you sold one of your watches, you'd have enough cash to pay a personal trainer for a whole year. They would almost certainly get your weight off. So what's more important, a Patek or your weight?
I think the Patek for sure.
Patek.
For sure. No question. And
you know
you'll just
how
resent
hard it
the
was to
trainer
get
the
that
whole time.
Patek? That's the thing. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So you could afford the personal trainer right now, anyways, without selling anything.
What if you set a goal, Archie? If I lose X amount of kilos, I'm going to buy myself this.
There you go. Positive reinforcement.
If I lose X amount of kilos, I'm getting the Pepsi Oyster. I don't give a shit. That might not be a bad idea. It gives you something to go towards.
I don't know. I don't fucking want anything. Nothing material really makes me that happy.
It worked for me. When I was a kid, my parents used to just take shit away whenever I didn't get the good grades or did this or that. And if they had, like, dangled a carrot in front of me, they could have gotten anything they wanted out of me. Fucking A.
Jamie, I love your world time. That looks amazing. You know, your world time. That looks amazing.
I'm wearing it. New Year's.
What the
Happy
fuck?
New
How could
Year.
you not love that, man? That's just a beautiful thing. Your wife's got one. You've got everything you could possibly want. Can you imagine this, Jamie?
That's true.
And all you got to do is stop being a pig at the buffet.
No,
all
it's
you got
true.
to do.
I'm greedy. I had everything come to me in the last Probably in about the last 4 or 5 years, everything's come perfectly to me. And I've just been, let me try this, let me try that, indulge in this, travel business class, hotels. It's just been.
And the problem is when you travel business class, you think, if I don't eat all this shit, I'm not getting value. This is expensive. I'm paid triple price for it. Eat, 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 eat. Have the free beer. Have the free wine. You want a champagne on a... Oh, yes, thank you, madam.
I come from a council estate. My mum left. I lived with my dad. And suddenly I started making money and good money. And I just indulging. And nobody was there to say stop. And I couldn't stop. And I just more. Greedy, abundance. And
I got to tell you,
I'm
Jamie,
starting to recognize. Hang on a minute, if I don't sort this shit out, when I hit 40,
you'll be like Archie. You'll be like Archie.
You'll eventually get to a point where there's no return.
Yeah.
There's always a return, Diego. When you're alive, there's always a return. Okay.
Yeah, but it's gonna be fucking hard. Imagine being 60 years old, overweight, trying to lose the weight. It's almost impossible.
Yeah, mentally, it feels like you've got.
Nothing is impossible, Diego. Let's not say that.
Almost.
It's. You know what?
You had a good point earlier, Archie. You said, you've had your success, but you attributed some of it to luck. I fully agree with that. Jamie, do you feel the same way? That some of your success came from just sheer luck?
Yeah, I would say so. An element of luck. Mostly it's hard work.
I mean, I'll be honest. When I say luck, let me give you an example. I bought my first house in 1994. The fucking property market did not fucking move for so many years. Now I've had some increases because the property market. Now that's not my brilliance. That's the market rising. So that is that you would say that is luck. Is that luck or that's not luck? That's
I think
timing, and
I think
it's a cyclical.
Because you didn't anticipate it or plan for it.
Yes.
I'd call it luck.
I'll tell you my luck when I bought my apartment. 2019, we was renting. We'd been renting this apartment for about 3 years. One day there was a knock on the door, and it was the locksmith with the bank. They had repossessed the property, and they basically said, you've got 10 days to leave. They served notice for us to leave. I hired a lawyer. We got a lawyer on the case, and they said, no, they're not going to leave in 10 days. They've clearly got a real tenancy agreement. And the deal was we carry on paying our rent for the next 2 years, or we come to some sort of agreement where they encourage us to leave. So I said to them, no, we're not going to leave. We're ready to pay our rent for the next 2 years, or we're going to do a deal where we buy the property. So they got it valued. It was valued at 280,000 euros. And I agreed to buy it from them, from the bank, for 200,000 euros. Yeah, so I borrowed 180,000 euros in 2019. This year, summer of this year, the mortgage was completely paid off. This year.
Good for you. Yeah, that's fucking
completely
awesome.
mortgage free.
And had they not bought that building, you'd still be paying rent, possibly.
Of course,
or
that was the catalytic, like. Just,
wow, good. But mine, okay, for that, that's you got. So you got this at a great price.
Yeah, and now it's worth like 340. Since 2019, the valuation was 280.
It's a two bed or three bed?
Two bed.
Two bedroom. How many square meters?
I would say about 100, 105.
How many square feet? Feet. I'll convert it.
I'd say it's square foot, 100. I don't know the exact.
It's about 100 square meters. MLMJ, £2. Happy New Year! Or wow, that's amazing, Jamie.
Cheers, buddy.
And that's in a posh part as well, isn't it?
It's Marbella and Malaga and.
That's not cheap.
Yeah,
so it was almost like a really
it's all I
shitty
need.
situation.
It's all I need. I have people. Get a villa, get this, get that. I don't have any mortgage. I don't have any stress. My apartment is 5-minute walk to the beach, 2 minutes into the town. My wife's happy. I'm happy. Daughter's happy. We're not having any more kids. We don't need anything extra. We just done.
You need Rolex.
No stress. I don't need another property, another
sure you're not gonna have any more kids though?
No, I'm 100% sure there's no more kids. 100%.
His wife's older than him, so it becomes less likely. Okay.
But we both just do not want any more kids.
Well, he's happy.
She's on the pill, and I'm using the condom. We're not having any more kids.
You don't have to be ridiculous.
What are you doing,
like that,
Jamie? Dadgummit.
Oh,
come on.
We don't want any more kids. I don't want to use a fucking condom. She wants me to use the condom.
If you can fit a Magnum, why not?
It's a waste of money, Jamie.
It is what it is. If I want to have sex, I gotta use the condom.
I ask you that question, Archie, because the past two.
But she's on the pill as well. But you said, Jamie.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. That's what I say to her. I say to her, "Why I married you? I want to have fucking sex with my wife. Yeah, you're making me use a condom." That's what I say to her. It doesn't work. But it's all good. It's all good. You know, it's all good. It's all good. I'm happy.
Easy cleanup when you're done.
I got to tell you, Jamie. I got to tell you, I don't know what I should do myself. I'm confused. See, the thing is, so let me ask you this, Jamie. So our house is probably worth 650 to 700 Aussie. Mm-hmm. Okay. Rising market. We owe 210. I got that 210 at 2%, 1.99%.
Yeah,
fixed
my
for 3 years.
My mortgage was 0.99%.
The question I got is, right, I kind of think to myself, if I sold some of my watches off, I got 200 in watches, right? If I sold a few off.
You could buy another investment property and create passive income from that.
I'd want to, I don't know. I'm just thinking, would I pay that down, Jamie? What do you think? Or just keep the watches? Fuck it.
I think at 2%, it makes more sense to invest that money elsewhere and get 9% out of it.
Yeah, but
we explained this yesterday. You feel that there might be an increased possibility of your wife divorcing you if you pay off that property. Is that what you said?
That's correct.
Do you have a prenup?
No, they're not binding in Australia, and she had more money than me.
You love your wife,
you know. When I married my wife, she said, "I don't have any money." I thought, "Fuck me, Dad. I'm negative 50. Negative zero money is what I dream of. I dream of zero. That's a goal." Look, guys, I got to tell you this seriously. No, we're okay. I'm unhappy in my life. That's the problem. I'm unhappy.
Yeah. I think everybody goes
I'm
through
stuck
that.
in this country where I used to jump on a plane and go to Singapore or Hong Kong, and you know what I mean? It's very tough now. They said, no, you're not allowed to do it. What do you mean by you can't do that? I mean, for the watch channel, that's the hub. Australia is not a hub for watches. I don't know what to say, Jamie.
It's temporary,
for me,
Archie. It'll be okay.
The problem is if I die in that the wife wouldn't know how to sell the watches off. What's your wife going to do? Well, you don't care because your house is paid off, isn't it, Jamie? That's it.
No, these watches didn't come until after I got the foundations in place, which was, the property. Not just
Thomas
the property.
Magnum, $5. Double retail on Rolex Sports next year. Seriously? Jeez.
I don't think it's double, but it's a fucking hike.
No, that's my video. I made predictions. I made a prediction.
No comment. No comment here.
But did they not know? If I'm trying to remember right, did they not do price increases last year with all the COVID and stuff like that?
They did, but it was like 3%.
Yeah, they've just had a big price increase now. They've actually had a big one.
This was a big one. I just didn't know if they didn't do much last year. Jamie,
if you were me, right? I'll tell you honestly, right? I want to ask you honestly, right? So we owe 200 on the house, 210 on the house. The investment property, I need to leave the loan there because you get tax write-off on that. So don't fuck with that. I've got 14,000 on interest-free stuff we've done. I'm going to pay that off because they're snakes. You know, Jamie, they're fucking snakes. They're trying to trap you. They want you to miss the interest-free period. They want you to miss a payment here. You know, they're just snakes. I hate them so much.
Yeah, you've already done
incredibly
well. You cleared those credit cards. I've been really impressed with that.
Archie,
I've
got some
that's been really impressive.
breaking news.
Yes.
The Oysterflex Gold Daytonas have gone down in price.
Down?
I just checked the white gold, the one that I got the call for today is $30,500.
How much has it gone down?
I think it was like 31,800. Now it's 30,500.
It's not much.
The non-date went way up.
But isn't that fucking weird that they've gone down on that?
Fuck, who knows how they calculate that? I would have no. That's
strange.
crazy. But you're not going to buy it. Let's be honest there, Diego.
Yeah, I am.
I don't want to be rude to you, right?
That's okay. I'll unbox
But
it in your video.
That's not your wheelhouse.
It will be. It's okay.
That's okay. I'm not putting you down. You think I'm putting you down? I'm just telling you honestly. You're a steel Rolex man. That's what you are. I'm the same as me.
Well,
I don't think I got much hope of. I don't particularly want one. I could sell something to do it. You could sell something and do it too. Yes, you can. But just stick with steel Rolex, Diego. That stuff, 30,000 US. Fuck.
I can't believe they went down in price. That's
Jamie,
weird.
what should I do with my car there? My car's got 213,000 kilometers.
Just keep driving. Don't stop. Just keep driving until it
driving
stops.
It's got a few expensive.
Drive the wheels till the wheels fall off.
Sorry?
I'm not into cars. I haven't got any. Oh yeah.
But you know what? I don't want to get a fucking car loan. I've paid a few things off, and as soon as you pay a few things off, you want to get a fancy wancy car. I thought, no, I don't fucking want that.
Just keep driving until it stops.
You know what I'm thinking?
But what do we live for? But what do we live for?
Well, you can only buy a car when you can afford to buy a car.
Well, I could lease a car.
No, don't do anything like that. Just buy a car with cash if you've got the cash. Just keep driving your car until it stops. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. My car's it's got 125,000 kilometers. I'm just gonna I'm gonna try and
Green
get
Room. Talk to me. What are you saying, Green Room?
Well, you know, Archie, you know how I had that big alliance chart in Microsoft Paint, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe I get up Microsoft Paint at some point, maybe next stream, and we list down all of your problems, both financial and social, health related, and we no, I'm serious. Like we label them.
No, we could certainly.
No, like we label them from priorities. We ask you what is most important to you.
This is
like
what
to do that tomorrow?
That'd be a great idea. We'll do it tomorrow. Let's do it tomorrow.
Green Room, did you learn this going to therapy?
No.
Started your immediate therapy?
No, man.
Okay.
Just taking a pun. Jamie, you were successful in your diet. You ate that fucking airline food. What the fuck's the problem with you? You're looking great.
Nah,
You're never
there's
happy.
no problem. There's no problem. Like I say, on reflection, 2021, I can say I lost 14 kilos from January to December. So on that basis, I'm going to change how you think I'm feeling. On reflection, I'm happy. It's been a successful year.
That's damn good.
There you go. Done. I don't want you to say, "Oh, I'm disappointed in you." I'm happy. 2021 was a success.
Yeah. Good point.
Speaking of success, is Watch Gringa, is she propped up? She's not organic, is she?
I don't think so, but you know, so many YouTubers do that now. That's just the way they do it.
I've noticed her growth, and Archie, I know we used to watch each other's analytics closely, and I know you're organic 100%, and so am I. But I see people like her, and I'm like, maybe she is, maybe she's not. Maybe it's just because she's female and she's in this watch space. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that gives them a pretty big advantage. It seems like.
And speaking of that, I want to. Oh, in the private chat, I posted a link. Archie, that's a video I posted. Gave a big shout out to you. It's why Tudor has a major perception problem. And I've been doing a lot of Tudor and Rolex, and anytime I can plug your channel, I do. So I put that out there. I just posted it. Maybe it'll get a few thousand views. Maybe it'll get.
Do any of you guys do yearly health check? You go and get your blood test and stuff like that?
No, I don't. I go
multiple times a year.
You have to because you're diabetic. What about you, Jamie?
October, I did it. Blood and urine test for everything.
Yeah, every year, once a year.
I go to the
It
dentist.
was
They
easy.
tell you
The
your
lady
kidney
came to my
function, your
house,
liver
to my apartment.
function.
Sorry,
You
what's
know,
that, Jamie?
The lady came to my apartment like
And what did
8:30
she
in the
say to
morning.
you?
Well, she just did her thing and took the blood.
What was the results?
Everything's positive, perfect.
Lose some weight, fatso.
No, it was nothing. No cholesterol,
God
absolutely
damn.
nothing. Everything was within the margins.
Okay.
How about
Fuck.
you do one of these tests?
I'm
Let's see
scared
what
of the
results
results.
come in. You just got to do it though. You got to do it.
They're gonna say his blood. They're gonna say his
method,
blood
the
type is
ostrich-
ragu.
it's not that bad, Arch. Get the blood test. Don't be that scared of the results, man. They come. They are what they are.
Thing. Just get it done.
If something's off, they give you a fucking pill that fucking fixes itself. You're fucking back to being healthy, man. Believe me, that's what
I'm going to
I've
leave
been
here in a
through
few
it.
seconds. I'm going to give you one last 2021 opportunity to shit on someone. If you want me to be your punching bag, go for it. Otherwise, Happy New Year to everybody.
Happy New Year. Jamie.
Diego,
right?
Happy New Year, Diego. It's
You
been
too,
a
guys.
pleasure.
Yeah. See you guys.
It's been great having you on, man. Me too, $10. Fike Rolex. I have a Tudor GMT, and I'm thinking about getting a Sapphire Sandwich. That's the
Tudor
Speedmaster.
Chrono.
Or Tudor Chrono. I like them both, but the Breitling movement with the column wheel seems more intriguing. Panel input.
Yes,
Get the
this.
Amiga. Tudor is soft as shit at the moment.
Actually, this one isn't soft. It's trading well above retail, and that maybe it's because it just now hit the market.
What is that? The Tudor
Yeah,
Chrono?
it's the inverted Panda.
Yeah.
Look,
what do you think the new Pelagos isn't it trading about 1,000 over retail right now?
The Tudor Marine Nationale FXD. It is. Let's see. I'll tell you what it's trading at right now.
I think it's a little over retail as well.
Let's see. It is. Oh damn! Whoa! Let's see. It is significantly over retail, high to low. I'm seeing one that's 11,609 US.
Damn!
Ooh, I need to pick one of those up.
Hopefully that'll roll over onto the old Pelagos, and my old school Pelagos will increase in value a little bit.
and this one's weird. It's a tough sell because it doesn't have the spring bars. It's got it integrated into the case. It's got the you couldn't attach a standard bracelet to it if you wanted to, or a standard.
Oh, it's got an integrated bracelet, and it doesn't have a helium escape valve either, does it?
No, it doesn't. Yeah, and you know what's funny? If you notice the water resistance on this, the water resistance on the FXD Marine Nationale is nowhere close to what the original Pelagos is. It's only
the original Pelagos has fucking everything in a bag of chips, just like a sea dweller, basically.
Yeah, but it's thicker though, so they've slimmed
down
the case.
It's not thicker. It's not a very thick watch. It's just bigger around.
The FXD is a thinner watch.
Oh, yes.
So they've thinned the case out. Yeah, there's no helium escape valve, but they have sacrificed some.
I don't think the helium escape valve really thickens the watch up that much, though. I mean, it's just a ball and check valve with a spring. They can make a smaller ball.
The one thing that's interesting, though, the premium over MSRP for the Tudor Chrono is nowhere near as significant as the FXD. It's really not.
Yeah, the FXD is way over.
Oh, nice GMT.
I'd get the Omega.
Man on the
market. The Omega Speedmaster is easier to get on the secondary.
It is,
and then it also.
Sorry.
Not that the the Tudor chronograph is bad, but I think that if you're looking at getting both for a collection, I think there's something to be said about getting a different brand with totally different styling, totally different looking lugs. Whereas the Tudor GMT and Tudor chronograph, I think, look very similar to each other, right? I mean, they both have snowflake hands.
Well, the one thing you need to remember about the Tudor Chrono is that it has screw down pushers. So if you're like me and you take a bath and get in hot tubs with it, you want to have the screw down pushers.
You don't take these into hot tubs.
I do that.
Baths, hot tubs, and bad cheese in a can, man.
I will squirt cheese in a can on this. I'll take it in a hot tub and I'll take it in the ocean.
But if you're going to go swimming, right, then that would be one that you wouldn't take the Speedmaster.
I'm just going to have a little wee break. I'll be back in a minute there. I'll be back, guys. I'll be back.
And I wouldn't take the JJ LeCoultre because it doesn't have a screw down crown. It's just a push down crown. But actually, the only watch that I wouldn't swim with would be my JJ LeCoultre and my Breitling Super Avenger because it's a chrono and it doesn't have, even though it's got stated water resistance, it's junk. It's leaked.
My Speedmaster sees no water because it's just got pushers, no screw down, nothing.
Yeah, but the Tudor GMT has a 200-meter water.
Oh yeah,
water rating. So I'm saying that
and screw down lugs and everything. Yeah, no, I mean it's an officially sealed item, but it still has 3 points of entry, to eventually fuck up. But yeah, no, I mean,
speaking of water resistance, and I'll show you one. This is a true testament to been around the block, been in hot tubs, been in oceans. This right here has never leaked. I've never serviced it. I bought it in like 2001. It's the Omega Seamaster 300M with the helium escape valve, and it's got the Preco. It's Precoaxial with a blue wave dial. Never serviced it. Keeps perfect time. This thing is built like a tank. The only thing I don't like about it, today's standards, the bracelet isn't tapered, and I know that's still the case with the current reference Seamaster 300M with the what am I trying to say? Hit a blank.
Speedmaster?
It happens to everybody.
Yeah, but see this thing, man, I banged it into walls. I've taken it in hot tubs. I mean, this thing has seen a lot of stuff. But these are solid. And somebody was saying that Omega is not as solid as Tudor. This thing has never leaked and it's never been serviced. So I can say that I think I picked this up maybe around $1,000 US from an AD at a discount. I think these are trading at about 3,500 right now, but it's a true workhorse. It's the only Omega that I've got.
Yeah, I haven't had any issues with my Seamaster.
Oh, nice.
The only thing that I would, I guess, kind of worry about between that and like my Tudors is that the Seamaster does have exterior AR coating.
Yeah. Has yours ever scratched?
Mine hasn't, no. But I've had other watches, like cheaper watches, that aren't going to have as good of quality coatings, right? So I have seen scratches on cheaper watches that I've owned before.
So this one right here, this is the Breitling Super Avenger. It has external AR coating, and if you really scrutinize it, you can see the hairline scratches in the AR coating. And did you know that the current reference Mariner has AR coating? The 114060 didn't. The current one does, but from what I've been told, it's underneath the Sapphire.
Yes.
Scratch.
Yeah, it's
on the underside.
Yeah, that's what I've heard
for the new subs. Yeah, and I've noticed from like between because I have the 114060 with the sun glare, the Omega, it does help with the glare. I mean, the AR coating on it.
What do you think? I mean,
well, with the Heasalite, or you're talking about your sea dweller?
My Submariner. I don't have the Hesalite Speedmaster. Mine's a Sapphire Sandwich.
And that was a smart choice. I mean, from a collectability perspective, if it's just something you keep in your safe, I think the Hesalite's the way to go. But if you're going to wear it and enjoy it, yeah, I mean, you did the smart move with the Sapphire Sandwich.
I'm a little
really?
too. I'm a little.
I don't see that because the only collectible Speedmaster I see is the Hesalite wind up standard Man on the Moon. Period. All the rest are just variations of that, and they got their special ones like the Snoopy and this and that are really maybe actual special edition, limited editions that are worth more. But a Sapphire Sandwich, that's just that's like a Sapphire regular Speedmaster with a clear back. And I don't see it being any more collectible than a standard Hesalite. Wind up.
No, you're, and I'm not saying you're wrong, but actually the Hesalite is more collectible because that was the original moon reference.
I'm not sure how it's pronounced either. I've been corrected.
Yeah. Well, I don't. Hesalite has. Yeah,
is it Hesalite or Hesalite?
There you go, Bourbon Heart. It's plastic.
Plastic. Okay, yeah.
But if you want to get toothpaste out and scrub it against your glass or your plastic or whatever, that's the thing. If you're going to wear it, I wouldn't get the Hesalite. If it's an investment, I would. Honestly, right now, I think for the Speedmasters, probably the best buy is the Ed White.
If you can get
I want to run an idea by you guys.
Man,
what do
you know how much the Ed White is?
Yeah, on retail
yeah,
stores,
it's expensive.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Like, you with the Omega, you go from Hesalite $3, $4, $5 range to boom. Like I'm into Rolex territory. You might as well go get a sub.
Yeah,
Jamie. I wanted to ask you something quickly. Birminghard Ben. Oh, I don't want to say that. Not £1. Thank you. Birminghard's a very honourable guy. Let me just say this to you, Jamie. What do you think of intermittent fasting?
I don't know.
There's a great YouTube channel. There was this guy who's bigger than me and you.
It works.
He didn't eat for a month.
Oh man.
No, you take this stuff called what is it?
No, I mean let's be honest here. Do we need to eat every day? Do you need to eat every day?
What is the stuff called? It's
Plastic. What are you doing here, Plastic?
Happy New Year, everybody.
He didn't invite me to his New Year's party. You know that?
Oh. Yeah, just so you can say no.
So with intermittent fasting, it sounds like there isn't actually when they look at people that try intermittent fasting diets versus people that don't, it's not this magic of like this eating window. Over the 24-hour period, people that do intermittent fasting eat less calories overall. And so it seems like the weight savings that they get is really comes down to just fewer calories in, not the windows. So if you had portion control, when they've like done studies of people that
Can I ask you something? I got another idea.
Small amounts.
Okay, I really like gourmet pies.
Especially in Australia, those pies.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
Listen to this.
When you say gourmet pie, you're talking like an Australian pie, like a pot pie,
or just a little pie, right? You buy a pie from
pies.
okay.
2 pies.
Okay, three. 2 pies and a sausage roll. Thank you.
What's in the pie?
And I want an iced coffee.
This is a berry pie. This is like a meat pie.
If you do periodic
meat and vegetable pie
with psyllium. Okay, psyllium.
Now the question is
powder.
this. How about I just have half a pie?
Well, yeah, portion control. Now we're back to portion control.
So I can eat shit as long as it's
What
a
are you
lot.
gonna do with the other half? What are you going to throw it out the window?
Yeah, what are you gonna?
Now you're on my
Throw
guy.
it down your gob.
He's gonna suck out the innards and just throw away the crust.
I'm just saying to you. Do you understand? Oh, look. Speaking of iced coffee, look at this. This is exactly Breaker iced coffee. That's what we have in Australia. Breaker. That's full of sugar. You know that, and caffeine. Absolutely nothing.
Luxury.
I'm telling you, like
luxury.
1 to 2 day fasting, taking psyllium powder, which is just basically like doesn't leave your intestines empty, so you don't become irregular. It doesn't fucking stop you up. But
what do you think of fasting? Not eating for a week, Jamie? Could you not eat for a week?
Not a
What
week.
about
3
one
days,
day
maybe
on,
1 day,
one day
one
off,
day, or
one day
2
on,
days.
1 day off.
It helps.
Literally 1 day, no eat, just water.
How about half that pie? Can I eat half
and
a pie?
Spoonful of psyllium powder.
Why not?
So it
Half a
doesn't
pie,
fucking
1
interrupt
day.
your gut.
Okay, can I tell you something serious? This is how weak I am. I was about to come here and say, right, I'm going to do some fasting. I just went to the toilet. The wife says, "Oh, do you want half a pie? It's gourmet."
Go on then.
And I thought, you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind it. I was ready to talk to you about fasting and fast for a couple of days, but this pie came up.
We'll start fasting.
No, please understand, right?
She needs to be on board with, so she's not going to give you these triggers.
Eat the pie and then start fasting.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Eat the pie, then eat half the pie. Now, but do you understand what I'm saying? At the end of the day, what Birmingham is right. It's not that it's magic to fast. It's that they're consuming overall less calories. That's it. There's no magic to it. That's what Birmingham is saying.
And if you fast for a long period of time, it'll actually slow down your metabolism.
That's actually a true point. If you fast for a long time, yes, it's pure mathematics. Less. You know what? I think the answer is, guys. See, the truth is with these diets, you lose the weight, and what do? You go back to your old patterns.
Well,
Stay away from that.
Yeah, you rebound. You rebound.
Take it from there.
And you add plus 10%, plus 10%, plus more.
The beginning of this year, I lost almost 50 pounds, Archie. I lost 48 pounds.
I have an announcement. Archie, I have an announcement.
Order.
Just 1 minute.
An announcement. Breaking news, Archie. Vacheron has agreed that the 10th of January on a Monday is the best day for Vacheron and Plastics free lunch.
Can I come?
There's no drinks. Let's just clarify the rules here. There is no drinks. There is no drinks. Let's just clarify a few little ground rules. There's no drinks.
No dessert.
Besides water.
BYO Coke. BYO Coca-Cola. Yes. Yeah.
They don't allow BYO. She gets really angry if you do that.
Crispy skin. Yeah, I have wontons. I'll have exactly what you ordered for me last time. Okay? And you can even have my rice, and you can have my chicken bones, and I'll even let you have any of the salad that I don't eat as well. How's that?
I don't like their salads.
Lock it in,
Cabbagey
Eddie.
in that.
10th of January. The plastic and Vacheron lunch.
10th of Jan. I'm going to put it on the calendar now. Yep, we'll do that.
Something's wrong with their cucumbers. They never look right.
Cucumbers are good. Pickles are better.
Okay, done.
Yeah.
Kind of the same thing. You
pick me up at 1 then. Pick me up at 1, Sov.
Last year was a great
Sov,
year.
pick me up at 1. Plastic, pick me up at 1.
Take care, Oryx Sky. Hang in there, mate. See you, Birmingham. See you, Green Room.
Good to
See you, Jamie. See you, Snake.
See you, man.
See you, Archie.
See ya, Plastic. Jamie, do you do intermittent fasting?
I'll pick you up.
No. The only thing
Thank you.
close.
Pick me up at 1.
Thy will be done.
Fat windbag wants me to bring out my. Oh, he's got a didgeridoo. A didgeridoo. Nice.
Didgeridoo. Jamie,
nice.
Yeah.
what were you saying about intermittent fasting?
Yeah, the only thing close to that I tried, and I actually ended up in hospital. It didn't go well for me. I tried, juicing, where you basically.
Yes, I heard about the juicing.
Yeah, you juice pears, cucumber, lemon.
Yeah, everything.
Peppers. Anyway, juicing. I think I did like 10 days of juicing. Every day.
No food, just juice. There's a lot of sugar in some of those fruits.
Yeah, whatever. Anyway, I did 10 days of this juicing.
Yeah, whatever.
And then it was a Sunday. I said, right, let's have a roast dinner. I had the roast dinner, and basically my gallbladder, it was massive pain. I was in so much pain. Went to the hospital. They did the scan, and they said you've got to take your gallbladder out because there's a stone which is too big, and your gallbladder can explode. And that was that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Juicing is
Jamie, I understand that pain. I had
literally gave me
my gallbladder
diabetes.
removed as well.
Yeah.
I thought I was doing myself healthy by buying a juicer because I don't like to eat fruit. So I was making these giant fruit bombs,
Like the snake,
sugar
I hate
bombs.
fruit.
I do too. I hate eating fruit, but I love fruit juice. So I go to the store and I buy like $30 worth of fruit and make these giant fruit smoothies. Blam! I'm being healthy.
Yeah.
Sugar bombs.
Yeah.
I went and got my sugar checked. It was 575. Do you know what normal is? 100. Okay. The doctor said, son, I've seen people in the hospital in comas with lower sugar levels than this. Tomorrow, not the next day, tomorrow you are going to the hospital and you are going to talk to a diabetes doctor. Then I went in there, and even after not eating anything, the next day my sugar was still right around 500, and they put me right on insulin, right on metformin, and fucking got me straightened out. Like within a week, my sugar was down to normal. But well, you know what happened was, because I'd gone so long with already having diabetes, the sugar from the juicer just put me over the top. For a month, the pressure in my eyeballs changed because I'd gone for so long under this condition. My eyesight got fuzzy. It took me a long while to adjust. I was fucked up, and that was years ago. And since then, I'm still on insulin, but my numbers are perfect, and I maintain them. I spend a lot of time and energy, even though I eat like shit, and my dietitian would roll over in her grave if she were dead. But I'm keeping my numbers perfect with insulin and eating semi okay.
But how would you classify those eclairs? They look so delicious.
Well, I eat a small little chunk of they are delicious. Oh my god, they're so good. That's why I couldn't pass them up. They were on sale at Safeway, and I was just like, oh, I gotta do it.
You know, one of my favorite movies was a movie called Le Grand.
I think I remember that movie.
It was made in the 70s. It's a French movie. And these rich people, they decided to kill themselves by eating themselves to death.
That was a movie called Alive. We're getting it mixed up.
You're not talking about the cook, the wife, his lover, and the cook,
no,
the
this
wife.
was in French. It was a French movie.
Okay.
The fridge.
French movie. And
French movies get weird, man.
Yeah.
They get fucking weird.
They do.
I lived in France for 4 months, 4 months, and every French movie I watched, I just was at the end of the movie, I was like,
what made you live in France?
Fully confused.
What made you live in France?
In high school, we had a kind of a private family student exchange thing over the summer break. So I went, first Jean-Christophe visited our family for a summer. The next year, I went over to their family for a summer.
How were the girls as a kid? Did you find any girls there?
I was 15, 16. I was finding my identity. I was a stupid 15-year-old kid. I did not appreciate what I had, the opportunity I had. I spent my whole time flying radio-controlled airplanes and fucking off with Jean-Christophe, just driving around Strasbourg and Haguenau and fucking going to movies and just causing mayhem. And we went and flew full-scale gliders, and a friend of his owned a company that made giant-scale model gliders, 5-meter gliders, like 20-foot wingspan model gliders.
Yeah.
So we hung out all day with Mark Haas and helped him make these models, and then we went out and flew them, and we went to all these radio-controlled airplane contests and stuff. And they'd introduce me, the American boy. Here we have the American boy, and they'd have me fly this big giant fucking model glider, and they'd arrow tow it up with another radio-controlled airplane the way they do in real life, like today.
Could you go in the plane? Could you sit in the plane?
No, these are models. But even today, we don't arrow tow giant scale sailplanes up with another radio controlled airplane. We just don't do it in America. America is just so not into radio controlled airplanes.
We use drones. We use drones now, right, Eric Sky?
Well, drones are a whole different story. But
Strasbourg
in
isn't
Europe,
France. I've just been told Strasbourg isn't France.
Drones don't require skill like
it's
the airplane.
it's Alsace. It's northern France. It's right near the German border. And I think Alsace is France, or Strasbourg is France. Strasbourg.
Jamie.
Strasbourg is in France, I believe.
I want to go around the panel here. I want to hear something that's been really good this year and something that you're going to work on for next year. Mike, what's something that's been really good this year?
Last year.
Something that's been
Last
really
year,
good
last
this
year,
year
last
is
year,
the
yeah.
news that my dad's going to save his leg.
And what are you going to work on in 22?
Well, I'm going to work on losing weight, getting in shape, and improving my health. Because
Jamie.
I'm on the edge of going downhill.
What's been really good, I just have security. I don't have any worries, financially, any stresses. So I feel that I've got myself in a position where if we get a crash in the next couple of years, I'm ready for it and I'm not going to be in pain. This year, 2022, it's health. It's all about health. That's what I'm playing for.
Health. Because mine is
32.
crashing.
32.
And it's becoming very apparent how important health is. I'm 54, and all this shit is hitting me like 20 years early because of what I did to myself 20 years ago. But man, health and family is what it's all about. Like when it all boils down to it, health, family, and friends. Those three things, man. That's it.
Faith, family,
that is it.
Irix Guy, what are you happy for last year? Can't be your ratings on YouTube.
Yeah, YouTube's important for me, but the main thing is in 2021, the things that I'm happy about, I did start a few new business ventures outside of YouTube. They're mildly successful. They're churning up, a little bit. The most important thing is, again, always preference health before wealth. I know so many people in the space that I work in that are, they're all about the hustle. They're all about the grind. They're all about the show. They're all about the dollar amount. But when it comes down to it, health is so much greater, and health is nothing that can be bought. 2022, the biggest thing for me in 2022 is working to further isolate myself from the financial need to pursue the daily hustles that I do day to day and be able to just step away, enjoy life, travel again. That's the biggest pain point I've had, like you, Archie. I haven't been able to travel internationally, and I've chosen not to become vax. It's a choice. So it's really limited me. I can't go to St. Bart's. I can't go to St. Martin. I can't go to all those British Virgin Islands because I'm a U.S. citizen. So it's kind of put me in a different spot. But the opportunity has forced me to pivot with a lot of the businesses that I run, and it's made me think in a more creative fashion. And I'm starting to see the financial reward from the pivoting. And I feel that, as we move forward, hopefully everything internationally will change and life will get back to normal, but it'll be a more free normal from the perspective that I'll be able to go out and not just have to travel to work. I'll be able to travel to enjoy life.
To sum it up, you want more freedom. To sum it up,
more freedom, and freedom from finance, freedom from legislation, freedom from everything. Just being able to come and go and do whatever I want to do, and not have, well, I would do that, but how much does that cost? Or I would do that, but how much time would that take? Be able to eliminate, those question marks. And I mean, that's the goal. I mean, I don't care to be a multi-billionaire. That's not my objective. If I was,
Pavel,
be great.
$5. Which watch is Burb on the hunt for in 22? We'll come
It's
to
a
him
Tudor,
in a
isn't it?
Green room next. Green room.
Yeah, well, last year, look, I've really been enjoying coming on the stream. I get a real kick out of it. It's good fun. As for this year, I'm going to be working on getting my license in a car.
Yes, that's good. That's good. Burbing hard.
Last year's actually been really good for the most part for me and my family. I don't do New Year's resolutions, so I don't change anything on January 1st. But
no, well, that's not magic. It's
I've been actually had a knee surgery just over a year ago.
Holy shit!
I had
You
a pretty
didn't
bad,
tell us about this.
Well, hey, no. So it was a bad sports injury, but just like in the last month, I got back into playing soccer.
Fuck, you're supposed to have that accident at work. It's called compo. Fuck me dead.
Yeah, but I'm too careful. I'm too careful at work. This was just playing competitive sports. So it happens. But this year, I hope to get back into skiing, and I'm back into playing soccer. So it's just kind of getting back at it. What about you, Arch?
Which region are you in of the Which region of the United States are you in?
Pacific Northwest, Seattle.
I got to tell you guys, seriously, for me, let me say this to you guys. I think the big achievements for last year, the things that went really well, is that I paid off the credit cards. I wanted to enter the new year. We've still got 3 interest-free deals, which are sort of semi-credit cards. They are credit cards, but my main card and my wife's main card we cleared. I cleared. So I wanted to do that. I get tempted. You know, I shouldn't actually start looking at eBay. Like I go on eBay and I think for me it's best.
I know. It's bad, isn't it?
I don't fucking need anything, really. I don't fucking... Like, I went on there... Last week, I bought a spare strap for one of the paddock. Now, okay, it was a good price for the strap, and... but I think, fuck, I just spent 140... You just... I think, realistically, it's not really... I think, for me, I'm keeping my credit card, Jamie, in case a Rolex was offered at retail, okay? Because that you'd have to do that. That's not silly, right? Mm-hmm. And I'd pay it back as quick as I could. But I would tell you this seriously, guys. For me, yeah, it's not going to happen. I would say realistically, I'm very happy. I've had some financial things have come good. I've cleared some. We've done some house repairs, which were desperately needed, and I've paid most of them off. I think the negatives. Okay, so the positives have been I've had some certain financial targets were met, and I've managed to buy some nice things for the wife, and I managed to clear some debt. Okay, that's the positives. The negatives is that I never realized how depressed and down. Fame and money is not the answer. And I see this with Tim, and I desperately want to say to Tim, fame and money is not the answer. I can have 4 Pateks, 6 Pateks, and still be down and depressed and anxious. It really... I used to think if I had enough Pateks, I wouldn't be depressed. I'd always be happy. It doesn't fucking work like that.
Once you get there, there's no pot of gold at the end of that rainbow.
There's no pot of gold.
Once you realize that if you lose everything, the world's not over.
Yeah, I got to tell you, the thing is that depresses me is that I think the lack of honesty. Like, I honestly wish that we had some honesty where they'd said, okay, we're going to open up. They said, okay, 13th of December, Queensland opens up. We can travel. Well, that they've readjusted the rules. There's always Omicron and there's this and there's that. We had a travel lane. Visitor tourist lane VTL with Singapore. They had a bubble for double vaxxed. Then just as flights, they started to, no flights came out direct. And then they said, oh, we're going to put it on hold for a month. These goalposts seem to be changing. And I got to be honest with you. I think for me, money's important. But the big thing is that the travel and experiencing things was really important, and I didn't realize how important that was to me. I gotta tell you seriously, the funny thing is I keep thinking about cars, and it's like dieting. As soon as you've lost weight, you want to go and eat the big cake. I don't know, like, seriously. So I've cleared some credit card debt. What do I want to do? I want to buy a car on finance. What the fuck? Are you crazy?
Go on, Archie.
You
You
don't-
deserve it.
No, you want to
You
save
don't-
up for a big trip when you can travel again. That's what I would do.
No, the traveling's not that expensive. It's a
But
deductible.
You
Okay.
could do a big trip that you've always wanted to do. I know you've got something in the back of your mind.
No, I just like my trips. Singapore, Hong Kong, Bangkok, Thailand. I don't need any. I'm perfectly happy with those trips. Japan. The reality is, I got to be honest with you. I think I never realized how I was affected by being stuck in one spot. I never realized how that would really depress the shit out of me. I never realized how I got to travel. I'm vulnerable to traveling. I want to travel. I never realized how much to be told you can't do this, you're stuck here. I wish I can go to London. I'd fucking love to go to London. London's amazing. I'd love to go.
But this is a good thing, because when we get out of this, you bottle that up, and then you don't take these things for granted. These little trips to Singapore, to Hong Kong, you embrace them, and you feel thankful for having them.
And you have a better time.
Because
Yeah,
they're coming
that's a
back.
great point.
It's just a question of when.
Yeah, but I got to tell you, guys, it's been great to, sometimes too, the streaming, I don't know whether mentally the streaming every day is good for me. I don't know.
Well,
But-
you can't get out, you can't travel. I think it's important to have the interaction, outside of your family unit. I think it's a good thing.
It's good
Yeah,
to take
I've-
some
yeah,
time off, though. Like,
Yeah, time off is always good from any job, and this is your
But-
job. So
I don't know. It's a weird thing, guys. But look, I got to tell you guys, it's a 2022. I think it'll be better. It can't and the good news is with this COVID is that people don't seem to be dying en masse. And if I could say one thing to Irix guy, get vaxxed.
no, the narrative is going to change. I'm surprised that the media
Even Trump is vaxxed. Even Trump
Yeah.
is vaxxed.
But he's vaxxed. We don't know. We didn't see the needle go in. And the thing is, we don't know. And actually, I'm shocked that the media didn't release a new variant after Christmas. And mark my words, it's coming after New Year's. And I don't know if they're going to call it. It's not going to be Omicron. It's going to be something else. But before we know it, this narrative is going to end. And when it ends, then we will open back up. Then we will be free again. Then we will be able to experience life again. The problem is that what this has created is a financial disruption, and people
Exactly.
And actually,
Exactly.
it's a good thing. It's a positive. We've learned as a country. I mean, as a world. I mean, this is a global audience here. We've learned what can happen if our rights are stripped away. We've learned that you can't take a 50-cent loaf of bread for granted. I mean, it's a few bucks now. Same with any, insert product XYZ.
It's like a global reset.
It's a global reset. And we've learned as individuals, okay, well, maybe I shouldn't go out and splurge on, luxury item XYZ or, that extra side item.
But man, the government's given all this free money out. They just printed.
Yeah.
Modern.
And that's the problem. It's going to be, it's going to hit us. It's going to hit us all on the taxes. And it's going to be
For a very long time.
For a very long time.
I don't know. They got modern monetary policy. They don't need to borrow money from China. They just move a decimal point from the Reserve Bank. Any sovereign country, sovereign currency, they just print. They don't even print it. They just transfer it in a decimal point. That's the reason they didn't want me taking cash out, because there is no cash to back it up.
Here's a problem. If there's, take the global situation, take that out of your mind. Anytime a price goes up, have you ever seen it go down? And the problem is now they've leveraged this tool to make prices astronomically go up. And if the salaries and all of that don't catch up, it's going to be a major problem. And it's not, it's not quickly correctable.
Yeah.
And I think, people that are of a younger demographic right now, they've been blessed with a unique opportunity, save, be innovative. And
I don't think you can save, but 2% money, interest rates. You put money in the bank, you get less than 1%.
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant save, like, your mentality for the younger generation that's growing up. a lot of us, and again, all different age groups here, but a lot of us grew up when there was a booming economy. But if you're growing up in this depression that could continue to get worse.
Wow. Well, but the thing, economy's gone fantastic. It's gone gangbusters.
With the economy here in the United States, it's piss poor. I mean, it's
piss poor.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, you go to the grocery store. I mean, what I used to spend, just looking at groceries, 150, every few weeks or so. Now it's like 300, 400. And, I'm buying cheap stuff. I don't drink.
I know. I've seen the food you eat there. It's disgusting, man. What does real food cost?
I drink Walmart cola, I'm drinking poor, but I'm wearing my Rolex and my Tudor. But I mean, it's all about how you handle it. And I think, at a global level right now, we're in a challenging spot. Politics aside, I'm not saying anything politically here, but we've experienced something as a world that we've never experienced before. And how are we going to move forward? How are we going to push this aside? And again, my fear, and I'll end it on this, my fear is that we didn't see it after Christmas. We will see the media release some sort of new variant right after New Year's. How far can this shit go on? It's got to end. It really does. It's got to end. There's too much. This narrative has got to end.
Guys, I'm going to wrap this baby up. Happy New Year. What time is it where you are, Snake? What time is it where you are, Snake?
It is 7:24 p.m. I've got, it's not New Year's Eve. It is New Year's Eve. 12:31, right?
Yeah.
So it is tonight at midnight will be January 1st, right?
Birmingham, where is it where you are?
It is New Year's 7:25 p.m.
7:25 p.m. Let's get to Pavel's super chat real quick.
Pavel, which watch is Burb on the hunt for in 2022?
At my 3 ADs, I have interest for a GMT Pepsi on Jubilee, Cartier Tank Solar Beat, and a 31 OP Tiffany dial for my wife.
I'm looking at the Howard Monaco, the Steve McQueen as far as square watches go. Just
that's a beautiful watch. That's
in relation.
Guys, I'm going to wrap up. See you tomorrow. Happy New Year, guys. I'm wearing my Patek too, Jamie. Look at that. That's my.
Everybody, pump your watch.
It's not the world time. It's the annual.
Watch
it's
power.
The Calatrava.
Wonder Twin watch powers unite. Everybody have a great night. Love you all.
Y'all too. It's been a pleasure. Y'all have a good night.